My bad. I didn't do the thing.
Welcome back to another episode of Format Podcast Live, Wednesday night edition. And I got the team with me, and we got, somebody who's rapidly becoming a regular contributor to the show. We got Brianna Bull from the No Bull podcast. What's up, Bree?
Glad to be here. Because if you know bull, you know ball.
You know ball.
Got the tagline. What up, Transformer? What's good, man?
What's crack-a-lacking, Captain?
I see you decided to join us, man. We appreciate that.
Oh, that's how it is.
Shady off the rip.
Fired.
Talk about a quick hit.
It's going to be a short show.
Man down, Mel. What up?
What's crack-a-lacking?
No doubt. Steve, got what you need. What's going on, man?
Chilling, bro.
No doubt. You make it through the first day, all right?
Survived, man. It was getting close at the end. I was kind of losing my patience, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It's because you couldn't have coffee. So
coffee is major, bro.
Right. For those of you who don't know what Sneed and I are talking about, shout out to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Today was the first day of Ramadan, so I will say to Ramadan Mubarak.
Ash Wednesday.
Allah
and it's
also Ash Wednesday. That's true.
Yeah.
May Allah accept your fast.
Wait, that's not Muslim?
What, Ash Wednesday?
Yeah.
That's a Catholic thing.
My bad.
Yeah. All good.
It's just my ignorance.
Hold up. Yesterday was Fat Tuesday, right?
Yes.
So then today's Ash Wednesday. They go back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally they don't coincide with Ramadan. It just happened that way.
Right. Yeah. The alignment. Yeah.
That's what made me believe that. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, not quite the same. All
right.
But anyway,
I was about to say, Transfer. I thought you were Baptist, bro.
I don't know what he is.
I believe in one spirit above us all, man. So I'm open to all religions.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Let's give a shout out to the channel members, and we will hit the spiel, and then we'll come back and get to it. All right. Coach T, what up? Shout out to you. It's not that serious. What's good? Chief Sid Bubba, shout out to you. Appreciate everything you've done for our great nation. Appreciate everything you do for this show. And shout out to the boys from Annapolis. Baltimore Bruce, what's popping? How we doing?
Hey, girls away, my boys. Hey, girls away. All right, that's it. Order up. You thought you was going to let me go.
Bro, you didn't get it because it didn't happen yesterday, and Bruce was celebrating.
Yeah, we had sports and fitness rants on. He's Navy also.
Man, what?
Yes, I had to hear the song for a few days. I'm feeling good. Oh man, Nino was good. Sneed got what you need, of course, contributing with us here. And Micah, what up, Micah? All right, we're gonna go ahead, hit the spiel. We're gonna come right back and then get into these quick hits, and we're gonna get rocking and rolling on this show. Got a good one for y'all. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in the Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you. Nino, cut it out, man. It wasn't an MJ Glaze fest, man. We paid homage to the greatest to ever do it.
All right. Okay, my quick hit. My quick hit. I would like to take the time in the moment to give due praise, due love, due credit to Contavious Caldwell Pope and Andre Karolinko, AK-47. Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday to KCP.
Because it seems like the Format Podcast should be celebrating all the greats whose birthdays fall on certain days.
What?
And today is KCP's birthday. He turns an age of 33. And Andre Karolinko turns an age of 45. Congratulations to those guys. We're going to take a brief moment to discuss about the champion KCP.
That's what we're doing.
And the three-point shooter, the sniper, than what we call AK-47 because apparently we like to glaze players on their birthdays, and we're not just going to leave it to Michael Jordan. We're going to leave it to every player who's played a great career, long-lasting career on a Format podcast. So I wanted to take this time.
An AK-47 and KCP to Michael Jordan. That's what we're doing?
No. We're celebrating all birthdays. We're going to be across the board with this one.
Well, if we're doing that, then shout out to my mom. Her birthday's today.
Well, most importantly.
Yeah, there we go.
Drop one of the cruise bombs. Well, this ain't freaking Breakfast Club. I said drop the cruise bomb. Throw the hand claps in for Mama Hope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. But she still don't have 6 chips and 6 finals MVPs. So,
but she got you.
I know. I'm joking.
You know what I'm saying? That's worth more than 6 chips and 6 finals appearances and 4 or 5 MVPs. You know what I'm saying? 10 scoring titles. You got Bruce, the mother effing Hope. Okay, all right.
Mama call him Hope. I'ma call him Hope.
Mama call him Hope. I'ma call him Hope. Happy birthday, Mama. All right, that's my quick hit. I'm done.
Yeah. Shout out to Baltimore Bruce nephew. Big moves in Maryland. Big moves.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you for that, man. Respect, dude. That is freaking amazing. Matter of fact. Yeah. Shout out, James. Shout out, man. Much love. Great things. Keep it coming. All right. Who's next with the quick hit?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Bree.
Quick hit. I guess it matters. Well, first of all, LaMelo Ball got into a car accident recently.
Oh,
he's okay. And then DeAndre Ayton got arrested for marijuana.
yes.
So I don't know if that's going to impact.
How much?
He got arrested for possession.
Like a small bud.
Yeah, but still,
like,
I already know he was already kind of in the doghouse with the Lakers, or should I say LeBron? And so we know his play has been impacted.
Lakers.
I mean, look at how great Jackson Hayes has been, minus the dunk contest. I will say that is a quick hit for DeAndre Ayton's career. It's pretty much done for.
Which is sad. Which is really sad, man.
Done for?
No.
It's not just off this arrest. It's not just off this arrest, but we have to admit his last season on the Trailblazers was absolutely disappointing.
Mm-hmm. And this season has been fair.
Compared to how he started off, why has it gone down so much? I think it has to do with him, his attitude, his mentality. He don't seem like he wanted.
I mean, if you're trying to compare him to
came in there and did there's no way that a rookie comes in and shows way more team spirit, leadership than you. There's just no way that should be happening. I'm happy it happens for Donovan, but it's very disappointing.
Yeah, no, looking at him coming out of college, and maybe it's because, I love the true post player type guys, and he's a legitimate back to the basket center. So here's the problem. If you're going to bring in a guy like DeAndre Ayton, who we've seen be a 18-10 guy in the league, that says to me, get this guy more touches on the block and in the paint. Like, that's pretty simple, but modern basketball just doesn't want to do it. So why would you bring him in if you don't want to optimize his skill set? I really don't get that part. Well, you just need the 6 fouls? Is that it? Because let's think about it, right?
He's not grabbing rebounds or boxing out. So.
But look at this. They complain about his motor. They complain about his attitude. And this dude is still a 16-10 career guy. So that tells you, I think the biggest problem, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for the fact that he plays lazy at times, because he does. But I think the biggest problem is they've got to get this guy more touches. It's hard to stay engaged in the game when you're not getting the touches. And I'm not going to sit here.
Because they're not telling the truth.
Go ahead.
Because they're not telling the truth, Bruce. JJ Redick's a bum. You got all types of talent on that roster. There's talent everywhere. A different guy steps up every game. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Who's getting better under JJ Redick?
Yeah, that's true, because we saw Jared Vanderbilt had a lot of promise, tanked. Christian Wood, I feel like not as much promise, but still, we've definitely seen.
He never played.
He didn't. He did a little bit 2 years ago, but
he didn't play. Not for us. He was never on the court. He stayed hurt.
He played a little more than Jared did 2 years ago.
Not on the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
When he did, he was god awful.
Yeah, of
you
course.
Don't give clear and concise roles and defined expectations to your players. This is what you get. You get inconsistent outcomes. When you're asking different guys to do different things on different nights, where they do that at? I get asked to do the same thing every time I go to work. And because of that, I get to be good and master. Clear expectations and roles defined. Why can't the Lakers have that? We know why. We know exactly why. The blame game has to be passed around. Look, JJ Redick pulled that stupid card when he started dogging all the players back in December. You guys already forgot?
Mm-hmm.
And when he shit on all the players in December?
He did call him out. Said it wasn't playing hard enough or something like that.
DeAndre Ayton makes like $6 million a year. What are we talking about? Who's making all the money? Where's the expectations?
But you can't.
Why do we have to lie?
But JJ Redick, he doesn't have the clout to be able to go at those, the big boys on the team. He can't say anything to those guys. LeBron got him the job, so he definitely can't say anything to him. Luka's the new star, right? So you can't say anything to him. What are you really gonna do? So you have to go at the lesser guys, the role players.
Go at DeAndre Ayton, who's making $6 million a year. Or Jake LaRavia, who's
it does seem like they waived Dalton Connect
for no reason. They just waived him, right?
I was shocked. I'm not even gonna lie. I was shocked to see that they waived him. And why he tanks so much.
JJ didn't like him.
It's odd though. Do you notice that the trend is like if you're a point guard, you get blamed, or if you're a big, you get blamed. They don't blame nobody else. It seemed like. Transformer.
Yeah.
If you go to the Western
I'm sorry, I was
get blamed.
Purely distracted. What are we talking about?
Your team.
I was distracted. So, long story short, I got family coming in town, and we're trying to coordinate stuff. And I'm like, okay, because we're trying to surprise my mom and all types of different. Oh, damn, I'm live. Oh, hopefully, mom ain't watching. But what was the question? I'm sorry.
We talk about DeAndre Ayton, man.
I mean, he's just not being played.
He's not what?
He's not being played. He's losing time due to lack of effort. That's always been DeAndre Ayton's biggest problem. He just lacks effort. So and when you lack effort, guess what? Your minutes go away. If Jackson Hayes come in and do close to the same thing you're doing, then I'm gonna play the younger guy.
But this is what I was saying, Transformer. This guy, for someone who constantly gets ripped for lacking effort and not playing hard and mentality and all that, this dude for his career is a 16-10 guy, right? So that says to me, and I know it's a different NBA and all that, different era and all that. What I'm saying is, can we get this guy some more touches on the block? I mean, look, I don't care about the Lakers, but
he's had some good games. He has had some good games when they
want DeAndre Ayton to be able to be the type of player that he can be. He has to get more touches where he needs the basketball. That seems pretty simple.
I mean,
so are you giving a guy with less enthusiasm the ball?
He has less enthusiasm because he's not getting the ball.
He got the ball in Portland and he didn't have any enthusiasm. But that could have been maybe some relationships tainted in the organization.
You can't continuously force feed somebody who doesn't want to give the effort.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then you got Luka. If you ain't giving effort, guess what? Luka ain't giving you the ball. LeBron ain't giving you the ball. You know what I mean? So if you look at some of the games, like go watch the next Laker game and watch DeAndre Ayton stand at 15 feet, give a lazy ass screen off a roll, and then expect the ball up top.
If he plays, I'm not going to lie.
If he plays. Because his minutes have dropped. I think he plays like 26, 27 minutes now.
I think he's still in trouble with the law.
But Transformer, here we go though, right? You have a guy that's not what he's best suited for, and you put him in that role and expect him to be happy about it. How about just a thought? You let him post up and give him the ball down there. Whoa!
Who's doing that in the NBA now?
Come on, man.
Nobody's doing that.
Is doing it,
and why did you bring him there?
Because he was cheap and we needed a big. That ain't rocket science, Bruce.
Okay, fine. But then don't complain about not getting what you think you should get when you're not putting him in a position to have success.
If he gets in a game, he plays like Jackson Hayes, he would have more tick. Jackson Hayes gets in the game, and even though he's not that good of a player, he gives effort.
All right, man. I'm
he
not
gives
going
effort. If I could take Jackson's effort and put it in DeAndre Ayton, then we'll have a better player.
That's not how that works.
Right.
But I'm saying, that's what you're asking of him.
Jackson Hayes' effort with Ayton's decent skill set. I mean, you're probably talking about Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Better player. So better player. Wouldn't even be a Laker because he'll be signed somewhere.
Real quick, you said nobody in the modern NBA does that, which for the most part is true, right? Okay. But how stupid is it that they don't do that in the modern NBA when there's more spacing and freedom to work than there's ever been before? So if I had a big that could play the block, I would be feeding that dude. What am I missing here?
Because I think the coaches want their big to be able to shoot threes. So then they draw a system up for that.
You talk to them. Don't ask me that question. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Round hole.
What's up, Steve?
The square peg, round hole, whatever. You know, it's the mismatched fit. You know,
you don't bring that guy there knowing what he is, and then you complain about his lack of effort when he's not getting the touches that he needs. That's
Chris Bosh in 2010 finished 5th in MVP voting.
Yep. Well, that's why LeBron won
and was relegated to the corner. This shit is crazy. This is what the NBA will do to people, bro. I'm serious.
Yeah, it is.
J.R. Smith was a dog. He was relegated to the 3-wing. It was it.
Coincidence. Who's the common denominator in?
I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just
the guy that got him a title.
Kevin Love?
I'm just talking about
25.
I'm just talking about players. I'm just talking about players who had skill sets that weren't utilized properly.
Yeah, for sure.
But then I also always like to highlight, and then we can move on. Kevin Love was on what team?
Minnesota.
Were they good?
Were they like 8 seed? Did they
make the playoffs? They were bad. Where was Chris Bosh?
Toronto.
Were they good?
Yes. They were like a 4 seed in the East.
Yeah, that was saying a lot, Bruce.
Oh,
they were getting bounced.
Let's
they were getting bounced.
Let's remember you just said that. Very good.
Because you're going to bring up the LeBron piece in which he wiped it out 8 years straight.
We'll talk. Yeah.
All right, let's get on to the topics, guys.
Let's get on to the. Oh, quick! My quick hit, man.
I thought we was on your quick hit.
No, this wasn't mine.
Who's quick hit? Spent 10 minutes.
Breeze, DeAndre Ayton. This was Breeze.
Goddamn, Bree, quick hit, not topic.
Me and Bree shared that one. That was shared. That was shared.
5 minutes per person. Got it. Okay. I was like, why does it feel like a topic?
That's what was about to fire on Bree just now.
You're like, what? Quick hit. Quick.
Oh, man.
Quick jab. Get it out.
Real quick for you boxing fans, Saturday night, Ryan Garcia, King Ryan, has a championship fight against Mario Barrios at welterweight 147. Should be a really good one. Looking forward to that. All right, that's it.
Who you got?
I got King Ryan, man.
Yeah, me too.
When he's focused, I think he's so good.
I think he needs to be.
Correct.
He needs to be.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's do it. All right, guys, here we go. We talked about this probably a couple weeks ago, right? Giannis and I'm a Giannis fan, but I'm super frustrated with how he's moving at this point. You hear the reports that Giannis and Milwaukee ready to move on from one another because they can't get it done. Then they couldn't move him at the trade deadline. Giannis has been frustrated for probably ever since they won the championship. He's gotten coaches fired. He's requested the coaches that he wanted. He begged for a running mate. They got him Dame Lillard. That didn't work out, obviously. So there's a lot going on. But Giannis refuses to either be clear with the organization or be clear with the public about what he wants. And that's really frustrating. And so he did a sit down with Malika Andrews, I think, over All-Star weekend. And he says, quote, as of today, I don't know how you say it, but as of today, I'm committed to the Milwaukee Bucks. Out of my mouth and the way I've carried myself, you will never hear me say I don't want to be a Milwaukee Buck. Then he says, the most important thing I want to win a championship with the Milwaukee Bucks. And if that's not on the table or in the plans, then that's kind of when you're like, okay, maybe I got to pivot. Was there anything clear there in those statements, guys? And Bree, sorry. Was there anything there clear in those statements? I'm really lost as to why. I mean, I know he doesn't want to be the bad guy. He's got loyalty to Milwaukee for everything they've done for him and his family, but this is really getting annoying, right? I think he wants to move on because he wants to try to win. But I don't know. Y'all see where I'm going with this? I'm so lost because I like Giannis. I'm a Giannis fan, but I don't like this. Go ahead.
Giannis is afraid to say what he thinks out loud. That's what I'm getting. Giannis wants to save face so bad that he's just hesitant on saying how he truly feels.
Yeah. Because
I'm pretty sure behind closed doors, Giannis is going ham. And he's like, yo, I gotta get the hell. I got to get the out of here. Or however you talking French. You know what I mean? Like he wants to get up.
He literally said, "Skatana fast, no more of this, bro. I'm out of here."
There we go.
He's going ham. There we go. What Sneed said, right? I said French.
Whatever. Greek friends, bro. I've been hanging out at the festivals. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So like,
you know how
he's just afraid to say the things out loud, and he doesn't have the team like a LeBron James. You know what I mean? Like a Clutch Sports to kind of give that backdoor answer. Like, hey man, he wants out, and he's clearly on his way out of here. So Giannis just doesn't have that. And so since he wants to say, I don't know why he's trying to protect his face in Milwaukee. You brought him a chip, bro. When last time Milwaukee won anything? Kareem?
He wasn't even Kareem.
Kareem.
He wasn't even. He was Lou Alcindor.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even Kareem.
Wasn't even
before Kareem even turned to Kareem, right? So so Milwaukee should feel grateful, right? You gave them like Milwaukee. I don't know their fan base, but they see what happened. They see that they tried with the Dame Lillard, got Miles. Like they tried, but it just didn't work. It didn't work. Chris Middleton got hurt early, didn't work. Drew Holiday got traded, didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's okay, Giannis. Just say it. If you want to go, bro, just go. Just tell them. Tell us. You know what I mean? And they'll work with a trade to get you up out of here. Because I'm pretty sure everybody's still calling. They're waiting on the offseason.
Yeah,
and the closer we get the offseason, the more and more we're going to hear Giannis's name.
That's right.
Yeah. I think that's a great point. I think we are focused really about where he could go, like the output. But what about the incoming? What if he's trying to play his cake and have his cake and eat it too, or he's trying to be more strategic, where he still believes there's hope to bring people to Milwaukee? So I think he might be saving face for that, where it's like he would much rather stay and have Milwaukee continue to work to bring good pieces than him say like, I'm out the door, because then Milwaukee's not going to be an appealing destination. Because like he is that type of guy that does seem to be like, he's given so much, he cares so much, he's loyal. He's not going to look at it like a business first. He's going to continue to look at it as like legacy, dynasty, winning.
Right.
So that's my take on that.
Remember, we talked about that the other day also when we had the topic on loyalty, right? Loyalty in sports, and doesn't matter. And what I was saying was that while I don't disagree with you, Transformer or Sneed, what I was saying was you are regarded differently if you can play your entire career, especially if you're a star, obviously. If you can play your entire career in one place, and if you manage
to do though, Bruce.
I agree, and I'm not saying he has to. And I'm with you, because at the end of the day, he did deliver the championship. So if he wants to move on now, they can do that with no hard feelings. He just has to handle it properly. That's all. And again, he delivered the championship before running. So that's a big one. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm so frustrated because I'm a person, I like directness. I like consistency. And Giannis is not giving us either of those things. Right. And even to the point that we discussed before, Sneed, even if he puts the onus on the team to make that statement, he does still at least need to go to them and talk to them and say, hey, I've tried everything. I'm grateful for everything that you got, but I think it's just time to move on. At which point they'll craft up a nice statement, and he can sit there on the dais next to them, and they can make all that happen. Because he always has the trump card that he delivered the first championship since Lou Alcindor. Not hard. But I don't know why because to say, first of all, as of today, I am committed, that doesn't mean committed. You can't be committed as of today, right? Well, come on.
Do you think it's a international barrier issue?
Absolutely. The mentality for most international players is different than it is for Americans, and especially too Giannis being him, where he came from, being super poor and everything, and not just that the Bucks gave him an opportunity and so on and so forth, but also that they helped him as his employer to bring his whole family here. Like, they didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
they gave him a lot of help on that front, so he's going to be eternally grateful. And as we mentioned, his father passed away, God bless the dead, and he's buried in Milwaukee. So all of that stuff means a lot to Giannis. So I get it. But but then be quiet, right? Because he's trying to say, out of my mouth and the way I've carried myself, you'll never hear me say I don't want to be a Milwaukee Buck. Then just be quiet about it.
Right? So that does seem a little like shady. Yeah. Like he's saying, like he's telling the people almost like, if I'm not a Buck, it's not because of me, y'all. It's not because of me.
Right.
Okay, exactly. I can see what you mean with that. Yeah, it's a little catty. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little girlish, y'all.
Right. Just exactly. I'm glad you said that. But
sounds crazy when we say it.
Right.
It does.
Yeah. And then YouTube out here demonetizing channels and all that.
But aggressive towards women. Like, wait,
right.
Oh man, pause. Stop.
But no, in all seriousness, that's the problem, right? And I think most people are fans of Giannis, but we're tired of the games at this point. Like, say what it is, do what you do, make it happen. Either you're gonna stay or you're gonna go. It's okay.
Like if it doesn't happen this summer, yes, I will feel how you feel, Bruce. I'm not gonna lie. If we don't see anything happen this summer, I will be pissed.
Right.
So I'll probably get to that point.
All right.
I mean, during the summer, it's going to be a lot of better offers coming in because folks will have access to trades to picks that they don't have the access to right now.
Right.
And I'm not talking about my Lakers. I'm not talking about them, but teams like in that situation. You know what I mean? I don't care to have Giannis yet. I need to see things move. Yeah. It depends.
They're making moves already. Waving people and
gotta clear up that money. So we got Marky. Marky's all about what, Bruce? You can say it. You can say it, Bruce. Bruce, say it. What's Marky all about, Bruce?
I don't know.
Winning.
I don't know.
Championships.
Not in LA. Not
trophies.
Not in the NBA.
I'm about to say in LA.
Look at
you got plenty of them in LA.
He's looking for an asterisk somewhere in that statement. He's like, not with the Lakers.
Not with the Lakers. Damn,
hey,
it is in LA.
We got a money guy in Boston too. We'll see what he does.
Yeah.
I need Tatum to chill until next season. Don't mess
Please,
up.
Don't.
I saw that. Was it like March something?
He is really trying to play. He wants to play.
I think his ego is talking.
Practicing. He's scrimmaging.
Yeah, his ego is talking because he sees what Jaylen Brown is doing. He's like, oh, don't forget me.
Did you see though? He was like, it was one point during his recovery that he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to walk again. It was something
I heard
like that. Yeah, it got serious for him. The doctors weren't even sure. Like, forget just like healing it and coming back. He was like, he wasn't. They were
reported that
he wouldn't be able to walk.
He did.
He said it himself.
He said it.
Yeah, they had like a documentary that he did on all that, man.
On a 20,
I think it was during the All-Star game.
You gotta see it. Yeah, well, I think it was. You gotta see it.
They showed like the big scar on his Achilles from the.
Pause. It's a nasty scar.
Yeah, he was in there deadlifting and dunking, and now he's working out with the G League and doing 5-on-5 scrimmages with the coach.
And 6 months ago, he was wondering if he could walk again.
Yeah.
So apparently some reports he got from his doctor when he for the first surgery, they were like,
bro,
he might not.
I only have
again, but walk the
Bro,
same.
I only have a degree in biology. I only took coursework and basically everything that involves all these things that required for healing. That's just unusual to go from that to this in a short time frame. That's cinema. This is cinema.
Could be. But I think he's also.
Bro, do you remember Alex Smith? What happened to his leg?
Yeah, that was disgusting.
They knew from the moment it was going to be questionable if he was going to walk again.
Yeah.
An Achilles tear that's not typical. That's like, did he have like a really bad staph infection and where the tear was?
I'm not sure.
I mean, he didn't disclose any of that.
I'm not sure.
But I mean, in all fairness,
must have went really south then, because that just doesn't make sense.
In all fairness, I've been in the fitness industry for so long, so I've seen torn ACLs, Achilles, all of the gruesome type of injury, especially in sports in particular. But it's a different feeling. I can never judge somebody on like Tatum. I won't judge what he said because that mentality behind that injury, you know what I mean? Like he could have been
that's the other part.
Mentally lost too. Like
he was messed up mentally.
Like, damn it. You know what I mean? Like the doctor probably told him, you probably won't walk the same. He probably said that, and Tatum took it as, I might not walk again. Like, whoa. Time out. That's not what I said. I said walk the same. But
his doctor's sitting there watching the documentary this mofo.
His mom said, nah, bump that. I'm not gonna walk again. I didn't say that.
She was like, get up.
I didn't say that. I said walk the same. Right. But like to Sneed's point, I mean, it could have been a couple of things that behind the scenes that went wrong, an infection or something like that.
There has to be something we don't know that they didn't disclose because it just doesn't add up. Yeah.
At the end of the day, he needs to chill. He needs to chill, come back next year. But his ego is talking. He does not. I don't. It's probably subconscious, but clearly he doesn't like. He feels like people forgot about him with Jalen.
He's 2 years removed from a finals.
Obvious.
He's 2 years removed from that NBA finals.
Remember though,
it was Jalen Brown's final
2 years ago.
Right. I know, but I think that's part of it. I think he wants to come back and show and prove.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why he's like, yo.
How many NBA players are definitively better than Jason Tatum?
It's a short list.
He's a top 10 guy.
Yeah, 10. I was about
to say like around 10.
Right.
It's definitely a short list at the end of the day.
And I think he's heard some of that, right? He saw Jaylen Brown get the MVP, and it doesn't mean he hates Jalen.
No,
it just means he believes in himself and he wants that MVP.
And he doesn't want people to forget about him.
But if the Celtics weren't doing as well, do you all think that would have changed the narrative for him?
Absolutely.
Yes.
He probably wouldn't rush.
He'd be like, y'all can't do shit without me.
Right. He wouldn't have to. He wouldn't need to rush back to say, hey, don't forget about me. And I'm happy for my
second. Second in the East, Bruce?
Yeah, number 2.
Second. Yeah. So like early in the season, I wrote them off. I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be bottom dwellers. But Jaylen Brown pulled them back to where they are now.
Yeah. Somebody told me Jaylen Brown was trash, and anyway. But
man, who told you that, bro? Who said that?
Somebody in the chat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not here, bro. Not format podcast live chat. No.
Yeah.
We don't do that. No.
Yeah, Transformer knows who it is. Somebody very close to the Transformer.
Oh, no way. He did.
The face is killing me.
He did? He did Transformer?
Yeah.
He said that?
Hey, my name Bennett, and guess what?
Wait, is he a Laker fan too?
Yeah,
because then I understand. If it's a Lakers fan thing, then
oh no, it's not a Lakers.
No, not a Laker fan.
No, it's a Jokic guzzler. Pause.
No.
Yeah.
So speaking of Jokic, I was on the phone with AT&T trying to get more internet, like better internet upgrade.
Okay.
And the guy was one thing led to another. It was a podcast.
Let her know, Transformer. Let her know.
And he was like, he told me he was a Nuggets fan.
He
loves Joker.
My bad. I can't get it right, Bruce. I'm all messed up.
Right here.
What's wrong with your internet? What happened?
I still can't get it. There you go.
Right here. Right there.
This ain't Brady's bunch, man. What are you guys doing?
They look like Usher and the Brady. Right.
That's hilarious. I never thought about that either.
That man, he be in the middle. That's crazy.
No, for real. We're trying to say Sneed will take care of it.
Yeah, call Sneed.
And we'll get you credits too. You ain't gonna have a bill for like 3 months.
I used to work for Enjoy, which was partnered with AT&T. So
that's cool.
I'm familiar with Opus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shitty system, man.
Anyway, yeah. Anyway, he was a Joker. He was a Jokic fan. I mean, he was like going crazy about. I mean, I was like, yeah, bro. So like, just make sure the internet's right, you know. But it was a good conversation. He loved Joker.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
His name was Bruce.
Oh.
He was a Joker glazer.
Oh man, look, the Joker fans are the new LeBron fans. It is
so Giannis can't decide.
Yeah, Giannis, let's open up the phone lines, take a couple calls on that, man. Let's do that. Steve, chill.
Nah, that's not for us.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. Call in. Let's get a couple calls and get you guys' thoughts on Giannis and, you know, what's going on with him and why he can't decide or what he wants or why he can't just say what it is he wants. Because
it was always going to end like this. It was always going to be ugly.
I don't know why. He delivered.
We
He's not running like a coward. He delivered.
I know, bro, but I'm just saying it's hard to land these types of things perfectly. It's atypical. It just doesn't happen often. Usually there's some mess, bro.
There shouldn't be, though.
You burn wood, there's going to be ashes. You know what I'm saying? You paint, there's going to be smears. You know, it's just the way it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Burn wood, there's going to be ashes. That's good. Nobody cares about Giannis. We're not going to get any calls on Giannis.
You would have put Jokic up there. Would have had a big conversation.
My only thing is, does he stay east or does he go west?
Oh, there we go.
He's smart.
I think he's going to stay east.
Yeah,
he should stay east. The path is easier. We'll talk about easy paths in the east, but the point is, it's much easier in the east. Steve, king of the chat, what's good, man?
What's up, everybody?
How you doing?
What up, Steve?
Hey.
Good. I'm hangry because I'm fasting, but I just had to say, all this theater and all this word prattle and nonsense from Giannis, and you still got to hate on Jokic. Giannis ain't been nothing but drama for the last 5 years since that chip, and all Jokic is doing is winning when he plays and winning MVPs, and you got all this hate for Jokic while your guy Giannis is being all dramatic about all this nonsense.
Cook him, Steve.
Does he stay or does he want to go?
Keep going.
Does he stay or does he go?
I mean, let's be honest, man. It's starting to look bad. I mean, it's kind of like, dude, what are you doing? You're just making a theater out of this situation. Everybody knows he's going to L.A. He's just waiting. No. He's just saying what everybody wants to hear.
Why does everybody know he's going to L.A.? Why am I missing something? Why does everybody know that?
Where else is he going to go?
What do you mean? He could go a lot. He could go to Miami.
He could go to Miami.
He could go to New York.
Yes.
He could go to New York. Yes. He said that he wants to go there. Like,
why? He's saying a lot of things right now. You just can't put stock.
Okay, fine. So why is LA? Everybody knows he's going to go to LA. What is that about?
He's going to LA.
Okay, what's that about? Where are you getting that? Where are you getting that from? How does everyone know that? You tell me.
I don't know. I just watch the NBA and I notice how trends and things happen in the last 30 years. If he's going to go anywhere, it's going to be LA. If he's leaving Milwaukee to go win now, it's going to be LA.
The same way some people say he can't go to New York because Jalen Brunson needs the ball and he needs the ball. How's he going to go to LA when Luka needs the ball and he needs the ball? Isn't that the same thing?
Bruh.
No, don't bruh. Isn't it the same thing? Don't bruh. I'm not. You're entirely missing the point. The argument is that he's not a fit in New York because Jalen Brunson needs the ball. Jalen Brunson can't possibly need the ball like Luka needs the ball, so why is that okay?
I'm not saying he wouldn't fit in New York. I'm just saying he's going to go to LA because that's what happens in this league.
Well, let me say this, Steve, and I'm not saying you're wrong.
Let me ask you this real quick. big star when they had their chance to leave goes to New York in the last 25 years.
Agreed. It's a bunch of cowards, and I was going there. There's a bunch of cowards because New York is a nasty place to be. Melo is the only one, and he wanted to go there, but he's from there, so I guess it's a little different.
It's nasty if you don't win. It's nasty if you don't play every night. It's nasty if you make excuses. It's nasty if you don't put it all out on the line. That's where it's nasty.
Right. But Giannis does all those things, right? And so what I've always said, if it's me, hypothetically, if it's me, I got a chance to go to the Lakers or go to the Knicks, I'm going to the Knicks. And the reason I'm going
you hate LA.
No, I don't hate. I don't care about LA. No.
Say the quiet part out loud, Steve.
No. Hold on. Let me explain why. The difference is the Lakers win championships. A lot of them. I hate it, but they do. They win a lot of championships. If you go to the Knicks and deliver the first chip in New York since 1973, do you understand what that means for your legacy as an NBA player?
I get
it. Do you understand what that is?
You're also inserting your perspective and bias.
That's not my perspective. Everybody knows that whoever's the superstar.
It means more to you winning in New York, but what this
not
comes
just
down
me.
to is, will you let me say, what this comes down to is, if he wants to win right now, he's going to go to LA versus going to New York.
But listen to what I'm saying. One, we don't know that.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if I could go somewhere where I'm just going to be another cog in the machine, I'm the next player to help bring a ring to the Lakers, or I can be all-time NBA legend by delivering that chip to the Knicks, I'll take that one.
Do you hear how you're premising what I would do? I. What I'm telling you is, do you not think being a legend in LA means nothing? I get that your perspective is the New York thing. I understand.
It's not.
And it would be legendary to win in New York. But let's not pretend that going and winning chips out in LA isn't legendary status as well.
But
if he has a chance to win sooner rather than later,
but Steve,
the destination is going to be LA.
But Steve, that's fine. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but every great player wins a title when they play in LA, right? LeBron won a title in LA. Kobe won 5, Shaq, Kareem, Worthy, Magic, all those guys, right? When you're great in LA, you will win, right? Going all the way back to Jerry West and George Mikan. You will get a championship if you're great when you play in LA. So you're just another one on the assembly line of great guys who win titles in purple and gold, right?
I feel like
so
you're kind of hedging because this is like the Boston in you a little bit, where you're saying it's like you're just another one. All those guys you named are legends. It's not just another Laker. Nobody talks about them like that. You're just premising that into your argument.
Well, no I'm not saying
Kobe
that, right?
Or Jerry West or Shaq is just another Laker. They're like legends.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, if you're a great player and you go to the Lakers, you're automatically expected to win. You likely will win, and you're just another cog in that Laker machine. A great cog, but a cog in that machine. It will mean more, and that's not my opinion. That's what it is. Look, I can't prove it now. Just wait until the whoever that guy is that brings the title to the Knicks, and you'll see the difference in what I'm saying. That's not just like my opinion or New York bias or whatever. Cool. I know you think I have an East Coast bias. I probably do. First and foremost, I be that East Coast cap with East Coast raps.
There's definitely a bias.
No, but you can't say that what I'm saying isn't true. But let's keep it simple. Jeremy Lin, Steve. Jeremy Lin.
You're definitely asserting your perspective on winning in New York versus LA.
Steve,
like,
Linsanity.
Can it be better? But it's not like winning in LA. He's not going to be. I mean, let's say hypothetically he goes to LA. That's his second title, and now he's a Laker legend. Like, if he goes to New York, then he'll be the biggest thing in New York forever. I agree. But all I'm saying is the perspective of him winning now. He's now, what, 31, 32?
Something like that.
So it's like, if he wants to win now, the destination is LA.
Steve?
This idea that, like,
Steve, one word.
There's more than one team that's win now ready. There are several teams that he could go to and win now.
That's true.
I agree, but Sneed, wouldn't you say the market of the place will matter?
Miami.
I mean, a lot of people end up going to LA for it's not like I'm making this up. It seems to be
of course not. You're not.
Yeah. So if you have the chance to go to LA and get paired with Luka and say an Austin Reeves, I can see that being way more appealing right now than New York. And it's not like I'm making this up. I don't have a nickel in this time.
Nor do I.
You said it's more appealing than New York based on the chance of winning a chip, you said?
Go to New York and you don't like LA. You kind of have a little bit of
No,
fun.
I don't.
I'm just saying.
Steve, one word. Linsanity. Where else do you think that happens?
Oh my God.
Really? That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point. Just cover Sports Illustrated 3 times in 2 weeks. Linsanity. Things get magnified to an exponential degree in New York City. This is why I'm saying whoever's the guy that brings that next championship to the Knicks, you're going to see it's going to be real different than it would be anywhere else.
It's going to be big time, but it's not going to be Giannis because he's 30-some years old. And if the goal is to win right now, which seems what he's frustrated in Milwaukee, I'm telling you, LA is the place to go.
Weren't the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, Steve?
I'm not an LA guy.
Weren't the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals last year?
No, that was the. Oh yeah, they were with the Pacers.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay. So Giannis. So New York.
Getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, okay, that's cool.
So New York. What New York actually puts you closer to contending for a championship than the Lakers do. So your argument is falling apart right there.
It might. Hold on. It might get you closer to making a finals here, but it doesn't make you closer to winning a finals. There's a big delineation there. Because the East is a cakewalk.
So getting to the finals doesn't put you closer than going out in the first round? What are you saying right now?
It gets you in a position to get to the finals easier, but it doesn't make it easier. The West is always the favorite. The West is always more dominant. And I mean, we can look at the field now.
I agree with that part.
The last, decade or so, it's the West. Honestly, we can probably go farther than a decade, but I mean, I agree with you.
That's like 2 decades.
Get to the East, but we thought they would have a good chance of getting through the East when they brought in Dame.
All right. Yo, let's Steve, I gotta let you go, man. We gotta move on. Great call. I appreciate it, brother.
You know I appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
But listen,
Always.
I just have to end on this. While your guys being a drama circus in Milwaukee right now, Jokic is about to come back and just do what he does.
Oh my God. Business, okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, he go play with his horses. Yeah. All right, Steve.
Y'all stay
later.
Oh, he did say he would rather have his horses win every year than get MVP every year.
What is anyway?
I mean, care about them horses.
I don't know if I believe that. He cared a whole lot about that MVP.
That boy love them horses.
Edward, call right back, man. My bad. I hit the wrong button.
Giannis making $54 million this year, $58 million next year, and he's got the player option the following year for $63 million.
Still ain't nowhere near what Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown getting.
Aren't they in the 60s?
They like 70, I want to say.
Yeah, they got the 2.
Are they pushing 70? Yeah.
Or maybe SGA.
I did hear Austin Reeves is up for a $200 million contract.
Yeah.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Yeah, but that'd be 5 years?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
More like around 35, 40 million.
Yeah. Edward, what you got, man?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Bruce Hope. How y'all doing tonight?
Hello.
Damn.
I'm about to accidentally hit that red button, man. Keep talking.
Ladies is crazy.
Bruce, I'm trying to be the peace guy here. Let me be the peace guy. Let me say this. Hypothetical. Now, I want to hypothetical. I think the reason why Giannis didn't get, I think he could have been a Knick or he could have got traded, but I know this was like his 4th calf strain in the last 2 seasons. You think that probably can play a factor in that?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's why he probably not being. You don't think so? What, Ms. B? Why not?
Because Giannis has been known to push through injuries all the time, and I think if you're saying a factor in why he said what he said, I still don't think so. I think maybe he's not as hurt as the timeline suggests, but I don't think that has really any factor on what's going on.
Okay, well, you say he's probably faking an injury or just
I don't think he's faking it, but we've seen Giannis. He had the DTD tag like all last year, and he only missed a few games. And literally every game, it was like day-to-day game time decision for Giannis. So obviously, to me, he's milking like he's something, but he's still gonna push through. So that's why. That's the only reason I debunked that.
Okay, I appreciate it. Now, Bruce, what's the issue with you huffing and puffing? I'm asking
What is the problem?
Why you always? I know what he's doing. You notice Edwards always trying to accuse somebody. He's always trying to accuse somebody of faking an injury. Everybody except his friend, the Joker.
Bruce, no, I'm not, bro. Calm down. I'm the peace guy right now, bro. Drink your alkaline.
Yeah, whatever, man. Go ahead. Say what you got.
Alkaline.
Okay, now let me ask you. Now you saying you would like to see him in New York? Question: with Jalen Brunson and Giannis needs the rock to push the floor, who game will have to change?
Brunson.
How?
He would have to play off the ball more. You mean how?
I mean, like, okay, but man, you can't really see him. I can't really see him playing off the ball if he's going to be your point guard. You know, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then Giannis, I know y'all would say that, you know, there's the post game and all that, but man, Giannis, he ain't like what he usually when he came in. But that was just my little 2 cents on that. Then also with him, with this crap going on with Milwaukee, I don't know what it is with Milwaukee with these star players be making these type of decisions. Like, let's go to football. Brett Favre, indecisive about retiring. Aaron Rodgers, don't know if he want to stay or not. I mean, I don't know what's going on with
these things, man.
What you say to that, Steve?
There's no connections to these things. You're talking about generational gaps between these players.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, that's hard to draw a correlation or anything.
They want to stay, they want to leave, and all that. That's what I'm saying. You know, in this Milwaukee, I'm just saying Milwaukee. But anyway, that was all I got. I know you got to move to the next topic, and I'm gonna let you go, Bruce. Man, you be you for real, bro. For real. Like, drink some water or something.
Water.
Water.
The alkaline water.
Get some cherries. You know.
We got to be better as a people.
So funny.
We got to be better as a people.
You notice Edward has nothing to say about Giannis in LA, right? His argument is that he can't play in New York because Jalen Brunson needs the ball. How is he going to play with the Lakers when Luka needs the ball?
He can. Yes, he can, because Cat is very, very ball dominant. I feel like almost to a fault. Mm-hmm. So Jalen Brunson doesn't need the ball. He's definitely made adjustments with Karl Anthony Towns there.
I agree with you, Bree. I'm just saying that's what Edward said. All right. What up, Bruce? Go ahead, man. Let's make this one quick because we got to move on.
What's going on with y'all fellas tonight, man?
What up, Brucey?
I'm gonna make this real quick. Nobody want to play for New York. What's wrong with you, brother?
All right, there you go. Thank you for calling, man. Appreciate it.
Remember, I pay my rent every month.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Nobody want to play for New York, bro. This is not happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. Let me say this real quick, bro. New York will not win no championship in our lifetime. It's not happening.
Okay.
Damn. The Chicago Cubs. There's gonna be like an 80-year drought for y'all. I'm sorry.
Y'all.
I'm gonna tell you something real quick. Giannis ain't going nowhere but where he at. They're gonna make a move this summer. That's why he didn't leave. During free agency, he's torn. You know, it's like you got your wife that you've been with 50 years. You loyal to your wife, and y'all contemplating being separating and divorcing. And it's hard, bro. You know what I mean? Milwaukee took that chance on him, so he battling with that. He battling with the loyalty aspect. So I understand. Like, he like, now Cam. Now if Cam Johnson, what was a kid named that came from Brooklyn? He had like 50,000 night. What's the kid come from Brooklyn, bro? In the trade for Cam Thomas. Had a big game the other night. And Giannis kind of like what he saw. So there's still hope for Milwaukee. I think he should stay. I think he should be a lifelong Milwaukee Buck. He should be the next Tim Duncan, the next Kobe, those type guys that don't even think about going to no other team. As far as New York is out the question, LA, yes. I think he should go to LA. He'd be perfect in LA. But New York is not happening. Y'all never gonna get no real big superstars there. You know why?
Why you keep saying y'all? Why you keep saying y'all?
New York guy.
I'm not a New York guy. I'm a Celtics fan. You know that.
5 boroughs of death. You don't understand. I got New York City in the palm of my hand. Now I can make it talk this and make it crumble ridiculous, or I can smack the world with the New York nemesis. Got Staten Island on my pinky, Queens on my thumb, dude. Bronx on the middle finger, screaming you. I rock ice in Manhattan, so it ain't a ring finger. You know I had to keep Brooklyn on the trigger finger.
Yeah, you tell.
Let me tell you this.
Teach your brother about that
right now.
What up,
South dominates the rap game, so I'm sorry. New York fell off.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you for calling, bro. Thank you for calling.
All right, brother. Have a good show.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
What is happening right now, bro? I don't even know.
You know what it is? They like to call and try to go at me. I see that, but it's all good. It's all good. You know.
I told you were getting roasted today. Bro, you about to get all the smoke in a couple of topics, bro.
Hey, look, I ain't even worried about it. But speaking of that, let's move on to the next topic. This was super interesting to me. So y'all know that I could be petty, right? I'm one of those people.
You petty?
Yeah. I like
Bruce,
being right.
Bruce McPetty. Yeah.
I've often said that all I got to do is sit back and wait, and the stuff keeps coming out, right? Keeps coming out. So for years, even before y'all knew me, for years I was saying, you know, LeBron, while he's an all-time great, while he was killing, he was running roughshod through the East. I kept saying, weak East. Oh, you just a hater, hating on another black man. Wake up every day, hating on the black man. Oh, okay. I kept saying it. Weak East, weak Eastern Conference, Leastern Conference, right? You see the L in the parentheses right there, Leastern Conference.
We see what you did there, bro. We got you.
But
I just peeped it.
Yeah. We got it, bro. We good.
Who brought out the bracket?
He just brushed that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
we see it, bro. We got it.
Let him play.
We get it. Come on, get to your point, Bruce.
DJ Khaled, keep going. Shout out Ed. So anyway, no, but I've been saying for years, you know, weak conference, right? And people kept hating. So we very recently, I think it was on like a local Cleveland sports show. They had a podcast, and former Cavaliers general manager David Griffin was on. And lo and behold, this is a guy who, by the way, was the general manager while LeBron was there. He had some very interesting comments. Did you hear these comments, Sneed? Did you hear them? I thought they were very interesting. So let's go ahead and let's
play. He ain't got shit else to do.
I know, right? No job, unemployed, on the bread line.
But go on
for this appearance on the podcast.
But go on.
But no, let's hear what he had to say, because I thought this was very interesting, and I felt just somewhat vindicated. And I know people are going to push back, so I got more to that, so I'm not even worried about it. But let's rock.
Assessment of the current state of the Cavs.
One of the things that we really benefited from was we were in a historically bad Eastern Conference. And all through those years, we really knew the target is the Western Conference team. There was nobody in the East who was really going to be in the way.
Yeah, right. The East was the LeBron Invitational for all of those years.
That now. Yeah. And so the thing that I think people need to appreciate a little bit more is Kobe is doing what he's doing, and this Cavs team with Donovan is trying to do what they're doing in a Eastern Conference that's significantly more competitive than what we had. So just making the finals will be significant.
So, all right. So first thing is this, right? Let me be clear. I know some of y'all won't hear this, but let me be clear. LeBron's accomplishment of 8 straight NBA Finals appearances was incredible. No matter how weak the conference is, you got to give respect due to that. If for nothing else but the physical durability to maintain all those late season playoff runs year after year after year. So I want to make it clear that I'm saying LeBron's run to 8 straight NBA Finals appearances was incredible. Again, I know some of y'all won't hear that, but I'm going to say one more time, LeBron's run to 8 straight NBA Finals appearances was incredible. Now, that said, we have to look at the context under which things happen. And at the end of the day, we know that it was a very weak Eastern Conference. But before I even dig further into that, I would love to get you guys' thoughts and feedback on all this. Transformer, let's go.
Sir David Griffin was a part of the Phoenix Suns for about 17 years before getting a assistant general manager job for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Am I correct there, Sneed, back in 2010? All right. Then about 4 years after that, he finally was handed the interim job as general manager. As the GM, correct me if I'm wrong, Sneed.
That is correct. After Danny Ferry was fired.
After Danny Ferry was fired, right? Shortly after that, they announced that he was going to be the permanent general manager. And after that became the trade of Andrew Wiggins, which was the first round pick for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and which got them the landing of Kevin Love and the whole Kyrie Irving duo. Well, Kyrie Irving was already there, but Kevin Love coming on over and sending Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota. All right. After that, 2 years later, we fast forward to the infamous comeback of the 73-9 victory of the Cleveland Cavaliers beating the Golden State Warriors. Am I correct? Correct.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm just stay with me now. Stay with me. All right. After that, we got about 2 years. 3 years. Kevin Durant decided to come over to the Golden State Warriors and dismantle pretty much everybody, the entirety of the league, to go to 2 straight finals, winning 2 straight finals, going to a third one, and ultimately losing to the Toronto Raptors, in which LeBron James left in 2019. Am I correct? Correct. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong now. All right, shortly after that, he leaves. David Griffin leaves to go to New Orleans Pelicans, I believe maybe in 2020, 2021. He signs to the New Orleans Pelicans, and 4 or 5 years later, he was fired as general manager. Cutthroat. So that means David Griffin has been a free agent for about a year or so, currently trying to head hunt for a job. So what gets you back into the limelight when you need a job and you desperately need some type of attention? What's the biggest name in sports? LeBron James.
Really?
But let me finish though. Let me finish. So out of nowhere, David Griffin decides to speak. And this is what you want to talk about? David Griffin, I don't know where you've been at for about, the last year, maybe somewhere under a rock. But, sir, and Young Disciple already said what I was about to say. Everybody was calling it the Eastern Conference back then. This isn't news. This is not an update. This is not this wasn't information that the public didn't already know. Everybody knew the conference was weak since 2000.
That's a lie.
That isn't a lie. That isn't a lie. There are ESPN takes. There are shows that are talking about how weak the Eastern Conference has been for 20 years.
But when you say
let me finish. This is my talk. This is my turn.
Go.
This is my turn. Because I'm telling you what I said, what I know in barbershop talk said, everybody has been saying. It's a weaker conference. That doesn't negate what LeBron did. And I like how you put what you said. That's still a great feat. But David Griffin, that's not news. That's not news to anybody. It's been a weak conference since 2000. LeBron was drafted in 2003.
Right, but his commentary was about the new Cavs and what they were having to do, and how than what his Cavs were having to do.
Correct.
Yes, I would love to see his current Cavaliers go during that time and win some chips under your tutelage, Sir David Griffin. Because what the hell are you even talking about right now, Mr. Jobless?
I knew this was going to
What are you talking about?
It's going to be.
You have nothing to say. Get a job before you talk to me, Tommy.
Hold on. Wait.
Get a job, Tommy.
Wait. Was he not?
You ain't got no job,
He bringing up Tommy Strong, bro. He bringing up Tommy Strong.
You ain't got no job, Tommy.
Was he not asked the question? What was he supposed to say? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not employed, so I can't answer your question. Is that what? Okay.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah,
but
ridiculous.
LeBron had to play in a weaker in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference was weak since 2000, sir.
He didn't say LeBron. He said we.
Yeah, we.
Because he was the GM, and he's saying
who fought through the mountaintop and got you a championship, Sir David Griffin? The only thing you can hang your hat on as being a general manager, Mr. Griffin.
Boy,
I don't get what he's.
exactly.
What was this supposed to do?
Exactly.
This isn't an update. I'm taking it personal. I'm a Laker. First of all, fuck Cleveland. Ultimately,
come on, bro. Come on, man.
I mean that with all due respect, as far as this conversation is concerned. As far as this conversation, go Cleveland. You know, for my boy Sneed. But honestly, I don't give a damn about Cleveland. If they don't make the finals for the next 40 years, I don't give a damn. I feel bad for Sneed because he's gonna have to complain about it. But that shouldn't do me. I'm just asking, David Griffin, you come out of nowhere from under a rock and you talking with no job. What are you doing?
Transformer.
Go ahead.
If he's asked a question, what is he supposed to say?
Oh, now what is he supposed to say?
He's asked a question. Like he's there on the show and he gets asked a question.
My bad, Bruce. He broke, so his PR team don't even know what to tell him. My bad. They ain't got no job.
Man, you
PR team should have set him up better for that.
Bree, go ahead. What you got?
Should have set him up better.
I can sort of see what Transformer's saying from an off-court perspective, where everybody's just piling on LeBron because they saying like it's just a lot of LeBron hate coming from the NBA itself, not just like fans.
Yeah, Ron Harper decides to put his nose in people's business now.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more instances of people doing that. But however, I looked at it like I kind of started looking at the basketball perspective of it. And like, I think maybe 3 of those finals, LeBron went to game 7, maybe 3 or 4. And then I think it was only one time that he swept in the East. Like, I'm just thinking about the finals themselves.
Right.
Yeah. I think there was like maybe 3, maybe 4 game finals where he went to game 7. They went to game 7 and then he got swept. They swept, like he swept a team in one of the years. I think it was the Hawks. So what I'm saying is like, I think it was very easy to comment. It was low hanging fruit, very, very easy. But I do want to point out that even though it was 8 straight appearances, he definitely was fighting for his life in some of them, despite them being like not that the East being so easy and a cakewalk. I think it's still NBA at the end of the day. I don't even like the whole connotation or notion of not connotation. I don't like the notion of people saying, oh, well, the East isn't as good as the West. So they try to take away from accomplishments like Kate Cunningham and the Pistons being number 1. Like that frustrates me because at the end of the day, there's still the NBA. Like it's still very hard to do and play and make it that far regardless, no matter what side of the fence you're on.
Beautiful. Because, I mean, that's the reality of it. I mean, like calling it a weak conference, what does that do? Like, how does that change, like what LeBron, what LeBron and the Cavaliers and the Heat did? Doesn't change anything. You still got to play, you got to beat 3 teams in a game in a best of 7. The Toronto Raptors, everybody was hype on it, so he beat them. The Atlanta Hawks, everybody was hype until he beat them. Derrick Rose, everybody was hype until he beat them. I mean, Boston Celtics, the next young coming, hot until he beat them.
The Cavs beat them.
Huh?
The Cavs beat them.
Okay, but the Cavs beat them. Thank you, Sneed, for correcting me. But they won. So, like, what are you saying? I mean, if you look at the Eastern Conference back then, they were a weak conference, but they were also some of the weakest teams at the bottom, which made their overall look extremely horrible. You know what I mean? So, like, this doesn't do much to me, and this is just my opinion, to try to water down if this narrative was trying to be pushed at an old narrative that LeBron said it should be a little watered down that he made it to 8 straight finals. Like, huh? Okay, right. Name another player that could have did that.
Where did
I just think some guy added that to their argument of hate at some point in time, and it just kind of snowballed into anybody adding it onto their argument for whatever player that they're talking about.
Because the conference wish it didn't. The conference has been weak since 2000. Fact.
Okay.
Fact.
Let me. So, Bree just said someone added on to their argument. So it's interesting to me. And first of all, I'm not even sure where anybody got it that David Griffin was trying to take a shot at LeBron, because that's not what I got from that at all. But hey, hit dogs holler, so whatever. Here's the thing. Bree says Somebody added that onto their argument. It's very interesting to me that she presented that, because it says to me, if somebody says, oh, the Eastern Conference was weak, that's why LeBron got to 8 straight finals. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, if somebody says that, that's hating, right? So how is it that people can, on the flip side, on the Bron-sexual side, they can say LeBron got to 8 straight finals, and that's not glazing?
Bruce, the same people say things like,
what are we talking about?
That's how the Raptors made their run. The same people say that's how they beat the Warriors, was off of injuries. That's always a thing. There's always something to point to and say, well, this happened, so that's why that happened.
You know what? You're right, because the same people who say that Hakeem ducked Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan wasn't even there.
Who said that?
You know who said that.
I've never heard that before.
You don't talk to that person.
I learn something new every damn day. I swear to God, I've never heard that before.
Who said dream duck Michael Jordan?
Only one person on the United States.
I swear I've never heard
America
that before. Everything else we've talked about in this show, I've heard before. That one I've never heard.
Yeah. And I'm bringing that up to your point that people always. So if I were to say that LeBron only went to 8 straight finals because the East was weak, I'm hating. But when he says Olajuwon only won because Michael Jordan wasn't there and he ducked Michael Jordan, which I don't know how you duck someone who's not there. Is that not hating? I'm just saying,
it's not the only reason they went to 8 straight finals, or he went to 8 straight finals. It's not the only reason. It's a reason.
It's part of the reason, yeah.
It's part of the calculus, obviously.
Of course.
LeBron looked at the landscape of the league and chose Cleveland for a reason.
Yes.
He looked at his legacy. He looked at the opportunity. He saw Kyrie. He saw what was going on in the East. Dwayne Wade was faded. Yeah. Chris Bosh was faded.
Right.
He's like, let's do this. And he got to the finals every year. But him and the Cavs got there, and then they competed in the finals in, 3 of them? 4.
Right. So let's look at this, right? As we're talking about 8 straight, right? Here's the part that people are leaving out. I got 2 things to discuss with the 3 points with the 8 straight finals. 1, y'all are arguing, it's been called the Eastern Conference. Cool. Why is it then that the Bron-sexuals get so mad when you talk about how weak the East was? They go insane. Transformer, you know that, and I know that.
Okay, but you're talking to us.
No, but I'm talking about them. You know that, and I know that. Is that true or is that not?
I'm just
going. Is that true or is that not, Transformer?
Well, is it true that they call it hate and we call it the Eastern Conference?
When you talk about how weak the East was,
because I will defend some Bron-sexuals, not all. Some. And when people say that, they use it as the narrative in the GOAT debate. That's why they get pissed about it.
Okay,
proceed.
So that's the first thing, right? Here goes the second thing. Those same people who want to talk about it doesn't matter, right? And the same people who want to say, I know, right? The same people who want to say, this is the interesting part, right? So it's okay that LeBron was dominating a weak East, right? Cool. Aren't those the same people that talk about how Michael Jordan played against plumbers and firemen? Those are those same people, right? Michael Jordan didn't have any competition. That's how he was winning. So I have a little research that I did on that. Do y'all want to hear the research I did on that in Michael Jordan's 1990s in the Eastern Conference versus LeBron's 2010s? Y'all interested? I'm interested in sharing it with y'all. I don't care if you're interested. I'm interested.
How about you're gonna do it anyway?
Ask y'all just to tell y'all. Just go ahead.
Do it. Oh, here we go. All 3 said
Volin told us.
No. I'm doing it anyway.
I'll do it anyway.
Jumping off this bridge.
So this is interesting, right?
I want your opinion. I'll give it to you.
Right. In the Eastern Conference between 1985 and 1998, this was Michael Jordan's time of dominance. Michael Jordan faced 11 60-win teams in the playoffs in the East, played 39 50-win teams, and only 30 sub-30-win teams in conference, right? The Hall of Famers he went against were, tell me if you know any of these names, Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley, Isaiah Thomas, Shaq, Penny Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning, right? A bunch of great players, right? Bunch of Hall of Famers. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Jordan have the guard neither one of them except 1, 2. But go ahead.
3. Penny,
Reggie and Isaiah. Pippen guarded Parker.
Reggie, Isaiah, and Penny.
Oh, Penny. Yeah,
Right,
you did
right,
say
right.
Penny. Okay.
Yasmin, salam alaikum, little sister. How you doing? So, all right. So LeBron's time, 2005 to 2018 in the East, in the playoffs, he faced only 9 60-win teams. He faced 32 50-win teams, and he faced 49 sub-30-win teams. And his Hall of Fame rivals during that time were Derrick Rose. All right, I'll give you that, right? MVP, youngest ever.
Yep.
Paul George, Roy Hibbert, and old Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, who still gave him the work. Pause. So the point is that I'm bringing up, the same people who want to say that MJ didn't play against anybody, his competition in the East was much tougher than LeBron's. You see what we do? But watch how they move the goalpost. Watch, Bree. Pay attention in the chat. They're going to lie. They're going to move the goalpost. Then they're going to call in and they're going to lie some more. And people in the chat are going to throw tomatoes and they're going to throw the chef emoji and they're going to say, cook, Bruce, cook. Don't let your foot off. It's cool.
Stop saying people. That's Eddie, bro. Keep it real. He's the only one throwing tomatoes, bro.
But they can't refute what I'm saying, right? Okay, so here's the bigger point, though, right? Here's the other one. And this is what people forget. Not only did LeBron dominate the East, he also, with the teams that he was on, decimated the other teams in the conference to make the path easier. He goes to Miami, and he takes Bosh from Toronto, right? Wade is already there. He takes Bosh from Toronto. So cool. Cleveland is decimated because he's gone. Bosh now leaves Toronto. That's a wrap, right? In 2012, he takes 1/3 of the big three from Boston, right? He takes Ray Allen, who we know is a Hall of Famer, and we know he makes.
It was over for Boston anyway, but
I mean, we can say that, but when you take Ray Allen, it definitely decimates it. But whatever, we don't know what.
He's not a superstar at this point, though.
Well, that non-superstar got LeBron another chip, but regardless, whatever. So
he's supposed to. So Reggie Miller should have missed. That's what he should have did, right? Because
Ray Allen.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But here goes the other part.
That's a dumb narrative.
That's cool. That's a whole nother argument we're not even getting into. Here's the other part. And we heard Melo talk about this. On 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Remember, Melo was trying to build up his team. He's like, yo, y'all built your team in South Beach. I'm in New York. I'm going to build mine, and we going to go, right? LeBron goes back to Cleveland, and what does he do? He snatches Shump, and he snatches freaking J.R. Smith out of New York, right? He pulls them out of there to decimate the Knicks.
David Griffin.
Right? So not only do you play in the weak conference, you directly contributed.
No, because timeout. Pause.
Players from other teams.
Pause. How did he get Shumpert and JR? Because what was New York doing?
I think that there's a trade, right?
And what happened with David Stern? Did we forget about that?
What happened with David Stern?
Chris Paul. That move, they got moved because Chris Paul was supposed to be there.
Supposed to be where?
In New York.
But that never happened.
Exactly. That was their plan. That's how they got cut so easily. Chris Paul was in their plans.
I never heard that.
Yeah, I don't.
Chris Paul.
I don't remember that.
Chris
I remember
Paul was supposed to go to New York.
I remember he was supposed to go to the Lakers.
Oh,
was it a
that
trade?
too? But he was also supposed to go to New York.
Okay, there we go.
I didn't know there was a New York trade in the
Yeah,
world.
I know about that.
Yes, there was a Chris Paul to the Knicks. That was supposed to happen.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was a mid-season trade.
We'll talk about it. And at
that's
the time,
how they got JR.
Right. Now remember this. In 2017, around that time, the Hawks were getting number 1 seeds, right? I think they got a number 1 seed twice around that time.
I believe so.
In the East, right? Guess what?
So.
One of their best players, LeBron pulled him out of there too. He pulls Kyle Korver, goes to Cleveland. So, and I'm not saying Kyle Korver is Michael Jordan or anything like that, obviously, or Dominique Wilkins. The point is, we have to really start looking at this stuff. So not only is the East considerably weaker, but he is also actively playing a part in decimating other teams to make the path easier. You can hem-haw, not like it, whoever, that's fine. But the history is there and it says it. I'm not making that up. You guys can go look that up. Sneed, you're laughing. Tell me, where am I wrong here?
No, you said hem-haw, Brian. This is
fantastic.
This is great.
Hemming and hawing, yeah. I mean, am I making this stuff up? Somebody
so
tell
now
me.
so now we're because now what Bruce is saying, David Griffin said definitely shut the hell up because LeBron did it all. David Griffin said shut up. You did nothing.
Hold on, what is the issue with David Griffin? I'm really trying to
understand. Because I don't think people
David
without
Griffin
jobs
got the job. He got the job after Danny. No, it was after Chris Grant because Chris Grant is the one who drafted Kyrie. And
yeah, he got the job before LeBron came back.
Yeah. So Chris Grant, because that was the issue. They were trying. It was him. They were trying to do. It was Kyrie and some other dude from Arizona, left-handed kid. They were like, no, not Stoudemire.
A player?
There were two guys the year that Kyrie was drafted, and they were trying to decide between him, Derek Williams.
That's who it was.
Derek Williams. Yeah, it was him or Kyrie, and everybody's like, "Yo, it's Kyrie. What are you talking about?" And Chris Grant wanted to draft. No, it was the owner. It was the owner. He wanted Derek Williams. He said he was a nice kid, and everybody in the world was like, "Hello, Kyrie. What do you? There's nothing to think about." So, anyways, we draft Kyrie. Kyrie's there. It was the Dion Waiters years, Lonzo G, and then the flying Iyenga, that the African brother that came in and played just dunking everywhere. Couldn't play, but he could dunk. Bro, it was rough years, bro.
Right.
It was really like a lot of losing. And then so then Kyrie, LeBron, they trade Wiggins, who they just drafted, to bring in Kevin Love. And that's what reconstructed the team. It was built around those guys. That technically was Chris Grant's moves, because all the moves he made, the Shumpert thing, the Dellavedova thing, bringing in all those other supplemental pieces. Like if you guys remember a little bit later when he brought in George Hill and some of those other pieces. I mean, it was always, they were just trying to give LeBron the best chance in the finals.
No doubt.
They were not worried about the Hawks. They were not worried about the Raptors. It was about finding pieces that could potentially match up against the Warriors, because it happened in 15, right? Remember, it was the injury to Kyrie in the finals. It was the injury to Kevin Love in the first round.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. That's what it was about. They were always trying to tune the roster to try to compete against the Warriors. They didn't give a damn about who was in the East. It's true. Bro, Chris Grant didn't lie. Or excuse me, David Griffin. He didn't lie at all. He's telling the truth.
Bree? I'm sorry, you've been kind of over there.
My bad.
Like she in a beauty pageant or something. Just keeping my makeup ready.
Right.
Beauty pageant. I was just thinking, because we're on the topic of Cleveland and LeBron. Oh, I was thinking about the whole Jordan and LeBron debate, because I think this really was the bread and butter of Bruce bringing in the history on us, the history lesson. And so I think one thing I can say about LeBron, and this isn't me being a LeBron stan, because if you know me, you know how I feel about LeBron, but I just think if we're going to compare the two, I do think it is impressive still that LeBron got so much outside of just one team, whereas though Jordan didn't really get much after he left the Bulls. So that's like another thing I think could contribute to the comparison of the two that crossed my mind. And then just thinking about the topic of the East being weak and who they had to play against and who they had to play with. I said my piece on that.
These discussions were never being had.
Yeah.
In the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. They started happening recently.
Yeah, a lot of just
now everybody's losing credit for winning. Still to this day, some of the best NBA Finals runs have nothing to do with repeats or nothing to do with dynasties, or it's always like the one-offs that actually were really special and unique. The Toronto championship should not have happened.
Right.
That was a glitch in the matrix. Should not have happened. Giannis and the Bucks clearly should not have happened. But they put it together for that 1 year. So we're like not worried about those. We're not celebrating those. We're caught up like this argument or whatever people have, like what you were talking about, Bree, about people like the GOAT debate. They decided they were going to use this to hurt or boost a certain player's legacy. This is an argument for children. I'm not even joking. Like people that stand on this as like talking points, this is an argument for children. Seriously. Like Chris Grant made a statement. Why? Why is that a problem? Why can't he say anything? And especially if it's true. He told the truth. What? A LeBron defendant doesn't like it? Cope. Go to your room and cope.
Cry a river. We all know. It's been weak for decades, literally. It's not new. It's not news.
No, it's not new, but a certain demographic of people do not like to hear that.
Yes, and because of the reason why people bring it up. Now, if you say Eastern Conference been weak for 20 years, that's a different conversation than saying, "Oh, he ain't the GOAT because he had them 8 straight finals. He only got it because the conference was weak." That's a different conversation, Bruce. Of course, they're gonna defend it. They're gonna get mad when you say it.
But those are the same people who denigrate Michael Jordan for his championships. Because
I'm just giving you the reason why they're mad, bro.
But I'm just telling you, how do they get to be mad when that's exactly what they do? That's what I'm saying.
People like this generation of debating or having a conversation.
Right.
The only way to win is to water down or beat down on something from the opposing side. Two things can be true. You say it all the time, right? If I'm pro Bron, I'm going to say something about plumbers. If I'm pro Jordan, I'm going to say something about the Eastern Conference. If I'm pro Bron, I'm going to say, well, he retired because of this. If I'm pro Jordan, I'm going to say, well, LeBron left because of this. But the things that David Griffin have said, for us true basketball fans who enjoy all of basketball, we knew that this was a thing. It's been the same since 2000.
Transformer, they asked David Griffin about today's Cavs and his Cavs. He spoke to the different environment they're playing in.
Thank you. This wasn't a shot at LeBron. This was a simple statement of fact based on the question he was at. And this is why I asked you, is he not supposed to say anything because he's currently on the breadline? Like, I don't get that.
He could have worded it a whole lot better.
All he did was give he didn't say, all right, okay.
He could have talked about construction of the roster. He could have said a whole lot of things.
But like you said, everybody knew what it was, right? That's what you started off saying. This is not news. This is nothing new. So he was reiterating what is well known, that the East was so much weaker, historically weak at that point.
This is
because y'all hate hearing anyone criticize Bron.
I didn't hate it. I don't care.
Ammunition for certain people who engage in those
debates.
Fake-ass debates.
Yeah.
They're not real debates. It's just arguing.
Pretty much.
I know what a debate is. They don't structure them. They're just arguments.
Yeah.
It's whoever can scream the loudest. Now they've got fodder.
Whoa.
Right? Now they could just sling some more stuff at the wall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what type of stats we're supposed to bring up to compare unless we're just talking about 500 and above and under for teams as a whole each year for the East and the West. Like, I guess what I want to know is, if you're going to have that as a point, where else can we go with it besides just going back and forth and saying you're wrong, you're right? Like, I want to know, what on-court basketball can we use to even further back up the points that are being made when it comes to East being better than the West, aside from
Bruce was
regular season stats.
Yeah.
When Bruce was talking about the better runs, he spoke to the teams of having to beat teams with 60 plus wins. 55 plus wins.
Right. And then sub 30 win teams. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's why I brought that up. And then, of course, Hall of Fame competition you had to play against in the East. Like, it is what it is. But, again, people don't want to hear that. Let's go ahead and let's open up the lines. Let's take a couple calls on this before we move on to the next one. Next topic, I should say.
There is right now. Like if you look at the East and the West, there's the West has 6 teams that are above 600, while the East only has 5 teams that are above 600. It's not that.
Ain't shit changed, Bree. It's still weak.
Nino, hit mute. Mute your YouTube, bro. All right, what up, Nino?
You good now?
Yeah. What you got?
Well, you know I was calling. You know you in trouble, bro. You know you in trouble.
I'm not in trouble.
We been real players been saying this.
Do you have a phone on in the back?
Yeah, what's that in the background? I can't hear you.
Close out YouTube, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody talking to something in the background.
Oh, that's the headset. I'm at work.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, go ahead.
I had to write this stuff down, man.
Okay, good.
Because, like Sneeze said, it was true. It was a true statement by David Griffin. Nobody has refuted that. Well, common sense basketball players, but y'all been saying it. This is what we've been saying about the finals record. Because when the first thing they say now, the first thing they'll say, Burns can't be in the GOAT debate. And the first thing they bring up is finals record. Well, let me ask you this. When did the Eastern Conference become the Eastern Conference? Because I agree that 8 straight finals is going from the East is just not that impressive. It's impressive, but it's not like, oh, he was knocking out Juggernaut. So when did it become the Eastern Conference?
Has to be 99, right? When because the Bulls won in 98, Spurs won in 99, and then you saw the West pretty much take over. You saw a couple Eastern Conference teams win 04, 08. And then it's been the West pretty much since. And again, you got a couple of Eastern Conference teams here and there. 04, 08, 16, 19. That sounds like that's about it, right? Oh, and the Heat won 2 of them. The Heat won 2 of them. But for the most part, it's the West. So I would say 99 is when it became the least turn.
Kobe had 7 finals appearances. Is that impressive?
If we say it, I mean, does that diminish? So in a way, it diminishes the 8 straight finals to a point. It don't want to diminish it, but it's not like the end all be all. It's not just super, super, super duper impressive because the East wasn't that great, right?
Okay.
So
but I still don't want to take away from what LeBron did. That's why I made it.
Y'all don't want to do it today, but y'all do it.
No.
Kobe Bryant went to 7 NBA finals. Is that impressive?
Yes, for a basketball team. Yes.
Okay.
But this is what they do. This is Sneed. I'm more with you. But this is what they do on both sides now. But this is what they do. So if we say, "Oh man, Kobe and Shaq won 3 finals," but the 3 wasn't that important because they beat the East. Wasn't nothing really going on in the East. Would that be a foolish statement?
What to question how good the East was?
To say it wasn't that impressive because once they got to the finals, pretty much it was a shoe-in. They supposed to win. Consensus, right?
My take is he went to the finals 8 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's unique. Not many players go to the finals 8 times
in a row.
Okay, so the conference isn't strong. Okay, still went to the finals 8 times.
Yeah, that's real.
Well, it's more towards Bruce and whoever want to defend it. If we say Kobe, and we always say about the conference with Bruce, we say Kobe and Shaq, Pete wasn't that impressive because of the East just wasn't that good as the West was. It ain't like they beat the Kings in the finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would that be a sort of a foolish statement? Or is that just facts?
No, I think it's facts.
Okay. So this is what we're saying. When we compare this stuff, this is what the people been trying to say. We compare the league of the East Conference to when MJ played, and we saying the competition, if Bron is in the East playing the West, and the West is significantly better, then of course Carter is more impressive. He's not gonna go 6-0 because of how tough it is. Don't that dispute the super team argument that if the Heat was a team in the West then they would just be probably a top 2 team in the West, but they wouldn't be considered as a super team.
Well, no,
does that not make sense?
They'd still be a super team. It's just their road out of the conference will be tougher. They'd still be a super team. The premise with the super team argument, you know what it is, Nino, and it doesn't matter how anyone feels about it. The fact is, this dude was trying to build super teams since he was a rookie. We know that. It's out there. Melo said that since they were rookies, he was trying to team up with him. So, like, it doesn't matter how people feel about it. Doesn't matter how they try to defend it. The dude's been trying to shirk competition the whole way, plain and simple.
It doesn't matter what. Oh, my bad.
All the evidence is there. So all the other stuff is totally irrelevant.
How is it irrelevant if the competition is still there? Boston had they big 3. The Lakers was still a great team. We talking about teams. Y'all go off names. We going off teams. The Lakers. Then you had the Mavs. You had the Spurs when Kawhi came. It was still a great team. It was still a competition. How is that? How is that a super team? Is when the Warriors, if you take KD off of that team, and if you take Bron, the team be geared towards Bron. But if you take Bron off of that team, that team not that good because it's geared towards Bron. But if you take KD off of those Warriors teams, that's why I think the super team.
That what?
A team that went to the finals. You take the number 1 player off of that team, they can still go to the finals. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
So that's what we saying with the debate. If we don't call it straight, we call it straight all the way through.
All right, no doubt, Nino.
Talk, Nino.
That's a good call. I gotta let you go, man. I don't have time to really
hold it down,
debate this with
See,
you. But great
Nino.
call. Appreciate you, bro. All right, good call by Nino. All right, let's try to. Oh, okay, hold on. Joe from Harlem. What up, brother? How you doing, man?
Joe.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to get in here, man. I was in the chat like, yo, y'all just leaving all kinds of context out of this.
All right, let me hear your context, bro.
Oh man, look, we all know it was the least in conference. By the way, really great show, great topic. As soon as I heard it, I was like, yeah, they cooking with hot grease right now. But
hot fire.
The context is this: we all know it was at least a conference. Like Bruce brought up the point. He basically gouged out all the good players out of the other teams and crippled other teams. It made his team great, and the East was just weak. I mean, there's really no debating that. But the context that I want to put in there is that we got to look at it like this, and this is why I'm not so impressed with the 8 finals appearances, because I always said before he went to the West, I was like, if he went to the West, he wouldn't make 2 finals appearances back to back. And here it is. He goes to the West. And what is his record in the West?
Now let's be truthful. It's his later years. Like, he ain't in his prime no more when he got there. Yeah.
Nah.
Because if you put 2016 LeBron on that Lakers team with Anthony Davis, yeah, it's a wrap, brother.
I got to push back on this, Joe. Prime LeBron, I think, is like 63% winning percentage against the West. I got to push back on this. Prime LeBron, he was winning those games. Now, if you're talking about, obviously, the final series, well, that's a different thing. But regular season,
we're talking about finals, not regular season. Not regular season.
I got you.
Yeah, but we're just saying the outcomes are no guarantee because Bron would be peak. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't believe so, because you got to look at it like this. If that's the case, then he would have a better record against finals teams in the finals from the Eastern Conference perspective. He wouldn't be 4-6. He would be 6-4 or 7-3. It was the competition on the East lacking is the reason why he made it to the finals. But once he got there, it was either gentlemen sweeps, 4-2. Like it was never.
Okay,
really
he sucked in 2 finals. He sucked in 2 finals.
He what?
He was awful in 2 finals.
Like bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was bad. I mean,
he was the reason they lost in 2 finals.
Correct.
Yeah, in 07 and 2011. That is a fact.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
Honestly, I think Prime Bron wouldn't even beat that San Antonio team. But
because it was basically just
but they were losing by 4 points, and he had like 8 turnovers, and wasn't able to score. Like, they just needed him to be average.
Yeah.
And those games they could have won a couple, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, because the Spurs never won by more than 4 points.
That's my point. 2 possessions, 1 possession, all those games. Bro, there was an 83-79 game.
Right.
LeBron had 8 turnovers.
But they want to tell you, oh, LeBron should have never been there. Cleveland had no chance. No.
No, Boobie Gibson hit some big shots in game 6 against Detroit.
Yeah, I was about to say
they should have been there.
Facts.
They was top 5 in offense and defense.
Yes.
So I don't see why people keep saying that.
Because it pushes the narrative better, Joe. But yo, I gotta let you go, man. Let me I gotta take this next one, man.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. Right, thank you, brother.
Yeah, I don't like it when people shit on those Cavs teams, bro. They were tough as nails, bro.
Caller from California. Who's this?
What's going on, brother? My name is the 6'8" Aquarius.
6'8". Okay, all right.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Right. Oh, my bad.
Who you hoop for? 6'8" Aquarius.
I get that all the time. Nah, I would just want to say about the whole LeBron James situation with the Eastern Conference having the least amount of I guess you could say talent in his road to the championship was fairly different than a lot of other people. Is that people a lot of people who side with LeBron don't really go back and look at the prior Hall of Famers and what they did with their teams, the teams that they were drafted by. Larry Bird. He came into the Celtics. He had Cornbread Maxwell and Dennis Johnson and Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish and Danny Ainge. These guys were homegrown Boston Celtic players. Dennis Johnson came from the Sonics, but what I'm saying. But he was the only champion there. But he pretty much homegrown that Celtics team to win. Larry Bird was respected on the teams he was on as the leader. Same thing with Magic Johnson. Kareem was the only one that came to L.A., but Worthy got drafted. They traded for Byron Scott. A.C. Green got drafted. Coop got drafted by the Lakers. Magic Johnson took all these guys, and Magic was a great leader, and they respected him, and they gave him championships as a return. Same thing with Jordan. Drafted Scotty, traded Olden Polynice for Scotty, in '87. They got Phil Cartwright from New York and Horace Grant and so forth and so forth. The thing about LeBron James is that LeBron James has never developed a number 2 guy on his team. We can't say that LeBron James, all those guys I mentioned, have at least the stars of those teams I just mentioned have at least one Hall of Famer that was a sidekick.
And he almost could have had it, bro, with Kyrie. He almost if that could have stayed together, that he had the potential with Kyrie.
See, the thing about it is that Kyrie got to Cleveland when he was already gone. And see what I'm saying? So it's like LeBron is not a magnet. He doesn't attract the players like, or he doesn't homegrown the guys that were already there. Technically, yeah, you're right. Kyrie, he won one with Kyrie, and Kyrie should be a Hall of Famer. But he didn't necessarily groom Kyrie. Kyrie was the number 1 overall pick out of Duke. Kyrie was going to come in and do some pretty good things already. LeBron coming back from Miami to Cleveland kind of put a halt in what Kyrie wanted to do because he felt like he could do something for that team that LeBron couldn't.
He did.
No. So he did win a championship, yes. But I'm saying is that, again, with those other guys, Bird got to Boston first, Magic got to L.A. first, Jordan got to Chicago first, and everybody that came after him looked up to him. Kyrie was already back in Cleveland by the time LeBron moved back there. I'm just saying is that LeBron doesn't have a bona fide second guy that's going to be a bona fide Hall of Famer that he won with. Everybody he won with were guys that were either already there when he showed up, because Kyrie was already in Cleveland when he came back, or guys that he brought in from other teams. He brought in, the D Wade that was already a champion. He brought in, a man from Toronto. What's his name?
Bosh.
Chris Bosh.
You know what I'm saying? All these guys, Chris Bosh, all these guys. And then now he has Luka, who's a future Hall of Famer. It's just that, like I said, LeBron just was never able to train the guys around him to be who he needed them to be. He had to go out and find them because he couldn't train them himself. So
okay.
The whole Eastern Conference thing was so minimal because he snatched everybody up.
I got a little pushback for you. Who did Kobe groom?
Gasol.
No, he didn't. He had to go get him.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was gonna say he went and got Gasol, and he, you know what I'm saying, turned him into a championship player. He went and got a Ron Artest. Ron Artest wasn't a champion. He figured, hey, if I can't beat him, bring him on over. So, and then there were also, when he got caught Paul Gasol and he got Ron Artest, they were in the same conference. They were both in the West. He didn't go get Ron and Gasol from the East. He got those same guys from the West, so he still had to deal with whatever competition was in the East. He still had to deal with them. He didn't snatch somebody that he knew that he could beat in the finals.
So he made the competition weaker in the West so he could make it to the finals? Because that's what LeBron did, right?
I wouldn't say he made it. I wouldn't say he made it worse. But I'm just saying is that when Kobe got these guys were pretty much middle in the pack guys. And Kobe was already a champion, and they looked up to him.
No, Paul Gasol wasn't no middle of the pack guy.
Yeah,
he was a one-time All-Star.
He got to LA.
He was a one-time All-Star transformer. Know that Kobe turned Powell into a champion. You know that.
But Powell was solid. The only thing he needed to do was toughen him up in the finals. That was it.
No, being solid won't get you in the Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, wait, he's in the Hall of Fame now because of Kobe. Because my thing is, it's like,
Powell's a Hall of Fame?
He will
Ron
be.
Artest is going to probably Ron Artest, whatever name you want to put him under. Ron Artest is going to make the Hall of Fame too, probably, and it's because of Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Odom, he might trip and fall in the Hall of Fame, whatever. It's because of Kobe. Kobe took guys who were middle of the pack guys who were good players, and he turned them into notable. I won't say superstars, but he made them very valuable on his team. You know what I'm saying? To where these guys are going to probably be Hall of Famers when it's all said and done. Maybe. LeBron didn't do that. LeBron already had Chris Bosh was a bona fide 4 or 5 time All-Star when he came to Miami. You know what I'm saying? D Wade was already a world champion. Luka was already 3.
Kobe did it with Powell. That's really the only one. Lamar Odom's not that. Derek Fisher's not that. Andrew Bynum's not that. It's just it's Gasol, right? That's really it.
So one guy.
I won't say
LeBron groomed Kyrie.
No, I won't say it's only Gasol because because I'm from LA. I live in Atlanta, but I'm from LA. When we didn't have Andrew Bynum, we lost to Boston in 6. That same exact team became.
Yeah, but you were talking about Hall of Famers. I can't say that Bynum's gonna be Hall of Fame.
No, he won't.
No. He won't be a Hall of Famer, but you saw how much of an integral part he was in our success. He was the difference in us getting a championship.
Yeah. Ron Artest, Lamar Odom, Derek Fisher, even
Trevor
Vucevic.
Ariza.
Yeah, these guys, they played pivotal roles. I remember Vucevic hitting huge free throws to extend games and series.
Trevor playing great defense.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
We have some good wings.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about the chicken.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you funny. But what I'm saying is that, like I said, LeBron had the team that LeBron had that he could have possibly groomed and been, to what Kobe and all them guys had was that team in 07. He had an all-star. What was the tall white guy? What was his name?
For who? I'm sorry.
The 07 Cavs team.
The Drunas Ilgauskas transformer.
By the way, let's not. People always want to act like. Remember, Ilgauskas was an all-star prior to and post LeBron. Let's not act like this is some dude who couldn't play.
He was cooking Shaq in the All-Star game. Absolutely.
No. I ain't saying he couldn't play. I'm just saying is that LeBron had something to work with. Ilgauskas wasn't a superstar, but he wasn't a bum either. So he could have worked with him. He had pieces, but nobody wanted to come to Cleveland and play with LeBron.
Boozer left.
The problem is they don't want to come.
Right.
Boozer left. Boozer took. The Cavs offered him 6 years, $66 million. Yeah. Boozer took 8 years, $88 million in Utah and left.
They hate Pelinka for that to this day because they said that Boozer was basically it was a handshake deal that if that Boozer was going to stay in Cleveland, and then he got that offer from Utah and he went back on the handshake deal. But 6'8" Aquarius, man, I appreciate the call, brother. I got to let you go. We got a couple more people trying to get in here, man. Thank you so much for supporting the show.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right, man. Hit that like and subscribe for me.
Go Lakers, by the way. He said.
No. VC, what up?
What up?
All right.
VC, what up,
man?
All right. Yes, sir. About this Eastern Conference, to be quite frank with you, if you ask me what was the strongest edition of the week of the Eastern Conference, you got to say the 1980s because you had Bird and the Celtics, Dr. J, you know, that's Texas Bucks. Going towards the end of the decade, the Bulls, the Pistons. You even had Cleveland, who Magic Johnson called the team of the 90s, right? So once Michael Jordan rises up, it's pretty much like this is Michael Jordan, but he just dominates his competition that well. So you got to give the edge to both LeBron and you got to give Michael Jordan and LeBron their props for dominating the conference. Cool. Now, like when you look at the Eastern, so when you look at the Eastern Conference after 2000, what you got to understand is that in the West during that time, most of the teams that were riding heavy had two superstars. So whether that's Shaq and Kobe, what's his name? Sheed and Pippen, those type of teams. Whereas in the Eastern Conference, you got one superstar. So, Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce, that's a little duo. You had Jason Kidd trying to, he got to the finals twice with Kenyon Martin as his number 2.
Right.
But see, with LeBron James, with the thing, I grew up watching LeBron. I started watching basketball in 2009. So the thing that kills me with, later LeBron fans, later guys who watch maybe, around Miami years is they try to make it seem like LeBron just didn't have serviceable guys. He had serviceable guys. It was just, the way he was playing that couldn't get it together. So instead of working through the grind that, what we this is what we praise Michael Jordan for. This is what we praise Kobe Bryant for, getting through that grind. LeBron didn't do that. He went ahead. Not only does he play with 2 other number ones who he's supposed to go against, these are your draft mates. You're supposed to go against them. He also takes, let's say, Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis. Ray Allen is the number 3 in Boston. Rashard Lewis is the number 2 in Orlando. Mike Miller was the number 2, the team.
Forgot about Mike Miller. That's right.
So you're getting all these former number 1, number 2 option guys to come be your bench, not your starter, but your bench. And then we get to Cleveland. I thought, okay, now you go grab. Well, Kyrie's there. You go grab Kevin Love. We never see him develop young talent the way some other guys, but we're not gonna get into that. In Cleveland, you then take Shumpert and JR.
Hey, let me interrupt you real quick, VC. I need you to land this plane, man. I appreciate everything.
Fault,
I need you to land this
fault,
plane for me. Go ahead, bro.
My fault, man. But yeah, bro, with this whole Eastern Conference thing, it's just come on, man. Yes, the Eastern, but let's get to Donovan Mitchell. So when LeBron leaves, the Eastern Conference gets stronger. So I have to agree with David Griffin. I mean, now you're playing against the Celtics, who pretty much go every year. The Heat was in the mix. So, but to kind of get to it, man, I don't know, man. I don't see anything wrong with David Griffin saying, but man, every day this just contributes to a debate that I don't know. It's just gonna be going on forever. Then in 30 years it'll be a new guy, and then we'll be debating him against Jordan. So yeah, man, my fault, y'all. My fault, man.
All good, bro.
Good, man. We appreciate the love, VC. Thanks so much for tuning in, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
All right.
Yo, Coach T said you're not gonna get away with that. Come on, man.
Get away with what?
Get away with what?
Man.
I don't know, man. What did he say that was wrong, bro?
I don't know.
Bruce, what up, man?
How y'all feeling? Be brief.
Please
Bruce,
do it.
Blasphemy, Bruce.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. What is it? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Third blasphemy, brother. To say the Eastern Conference was weak when LeBron was in the
his bills.
He made it weak. He made them look weak. Come on, listen. Those Boston teams, those Detroit teams was tough. Those Indiana teams he had to go through were tough. That Orlando Magic team he lost to was tough.
Lost in 5 to the Lakers.
sweeping a 60 team Atlanta, and when it was with Joe Johnson and Josh Smith. Talk about the East wasn't that weak. That team of that Washington team with Arenas in them. Those teams with John Wall and Bradley Beal, and when they was balling, the East wasn't as weak as people claimed it to be.
Okay.
Even though the West
stop trolling, bro.
Those teams were tough. The East wasn't that weak.
Okay.
That New York team with Melo and Stoudemire. Come on, man. The East wasn't that weak, bro. How people making it seem.
Okay.
He made it look weak because he's the alpha and the omega.
Okay.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the creme de la creme.
Okay.
He was the king. That's how he lived up to his name. He made it weak. You ever see a great boxer match with two great boxers? It just one just was to level up and it made him look. How Floyd used to make people look. Everybody say Floyd fights is boring, but he made great fighters seem boring.
Okay.
Anybody else that great fighter with a whoop? That's what LeBron was, the alpha and the omega. All right, man. I'll call your boys back.
Thank you for calling. Appreciate you.
All right.
You know, I wanted to say something because to the point, I think David Griffin was saying this is a much tougher East. Minus the number 4 seed, who was anybody afraid of in the East?
No, it's the Celtics, it's the Pistons.
That's number 1. That's number 2.
It's the Knicks and the Cavs. I mean, those are kind of your
4.
Yeah, I mean, those are the
teams,
teams
right?
that you're looking at are like legit could represent the East in the finals.
I will say this. It's tougher now because there's no true alpha dog in that conference too. When LeBron was there, it was as similar as it is now. You had Toronto, you had Atlanta. So the top 4 seeds were the toughest teams, but there was an alpha dog on one of them, and they couldn't get past the alpha dog. In the East, there's no Jokic taking over the entirety of the conference, right? With his team. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So like the East is a little bit more balanced because who was the true alpha dog in the Eastern Conference?
I mean, now I think it's Cade Cunningham.
Alpha?
Yeah.
What has he done to show you that?
No, I think it's happening is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You're saying there will be.
Yeah, I think we're in that kind of like
gotcha.
It's like it's you know how you kind of like nurture things, right? So
yeah. I think
it's happening in Detroit. Yeah.
You're saying the future. Gotcha. But like for like right now, there's it's a good battle. Like we just saw with Indiana last year. Because there's no true dog that's like, we're afraid of him. We got to get past him.
Well, the Celtics are still real, Transformer. It's just, with Tatum out, the conversation is just different.
Yeah. I'm saying come postseason. I think come postseason, Boston's going to get some great challenges. But like, anybody feared of Boston? Like, does anybody fear Jaylen Brown? No, I don't think so. Not in my opinion. Now, and that's nothing to do with the Celtics. This wasn't a transform and talk about the Celtic conversation. But I just think there's no true fear of a one-person led team in the Eastern Conference. That's why he's probably saying something like that.
All right. Well, let's take it to the next topic. These next two should be a lot shorter. That was a real good one, that last one. But Transformer, go ahead and take it from here.
Oh, boy. Yay, another LeBron James topic. Yay, me.
Hey, man. No more.
I hate it. I hate it. All right. So to live and die in LA. All right. So, of course, we know that LeBron James is on his 23rd season and on the final year of his active contract right now, which is getting paid somewhere around about $52.3 million as a 41-year-old. Yay, Bron. Good job. So earlier in this season, there was speculation about before the season, speculation that LeBron could opt out of his final year of his contract, the player option, which he ultimately decided to take. During that time, before that time, Lakers went through new ownership with getting I call him Marky, but good old Mark Walter, the LA Dodgers owner, taking over that franchise.
Marky
as the owner. Right. So obviously, we got Luka Doncic last year, and the whole process and thought process for the Lakers fan, at least from the Lakers fandom, that we're going to be building around him. But now we're at a juncture in this point of the season to where we're after the All-Star break, which means the trade deadline has been posted and LeBron James is still on the team. So early on in the season, there was reports during the Bus feud that Jeannie Buss didn't want LeBron James there, doesn't want LeBron James there, and apparently tried to trade him a couple of years ago. But that tune has sounded a little bit differently. Apparently, a couple of days ago, Jeannie was asked about the uncertainty of the future and whether LeBron James will be there. And her words, not mine, never say never. But, he certainly hasn't given any indication that he will leave. He's earned the right to decide how his career will go, and he continues to impress. That's now drawing more speculation that, hey, the Lakers are now open to bringing Sir LeBron Ramon James Sr. and Jr. back to the Los Angeles Lakers, in which I think, hell no. Unless the man is getting paid $20 million a year. That man takes the ultimate pay cut of pay cuts because he's 41 years old. We get the AARP discount. AARP discount so we can bring in another superstar. Other than that, Marky better slam that dough as fast as he can the moment LeBron James is gone. And mind you guys, I am a LeBron James fan. I've enjoyed LeBron James over these years. This has nothing to do with bashing the man. This is about my team, the Los Angeles Lakers, moving past the 41-year-old aged superstar. Bruce, you have your head down. Not sure if you're just because you're sleeping or because you want to talk. But I'm gonna push I'm gonna push the Sneed. I like when Sneed likes to give me that intellectual thought before the journalists start speaking. Sneed, live or die in LA. Bron, there's uncertain. Oh, you know what? Sneed's happy right now. I just now thought about that.
You didn't see that? You didn't see that?
Sneed is happy.
Oh,
This speculation. Oh my God. You know what? Let me go check. I'm gonna check the betting odds when I push it. I'm gonna give this off to Sneed. But there's less rumblings about him going back to Cleveland now. Oh, okay. So Sneed, how much do you agree with this happening for the Los Angeles Lakers?
I try and told him. Bruce,
you're gonna be upset.
You, bro. You.
Me?
This is your fault, Chief.
My fault?
Your fault.
This is your fault.
This is your fault.
How is this my fault?
Listen,
Bruce,
man.
this is your fault.
How?
So
why come?
Look, man. Real talk. This is on color for Jeannie, bro. This is the stuff that Jeannie does.
Yeah, she's a coward.
This is on her, bro. Like this is her. I think her attempt at damage control transformer to make it look like the team is stable, secure. They treat their players well. They're not, railroading a star. I think it's some of that stuff. I think she's pandering a little bit because she knows that she can lose a lot of equity within the league. She's being viewed as a failure right now. All her stuff comes out in leaks. They got that whole expose that they did about her conversations about wanting to trade LeBron and move on from Bron. And 2 years ago, this and 2 years ago. It's Jeannie, bro. Jeannie she's not really all that competent. I think that if she would have just kept her personal out of everything, she would have better outcomes. Bro, she put a lot of talent around LeBron and had LeBron in some good years, and they produced the one ring. I think they should have did more with Anthony Davis, with the talent. But I think somehow it's just messy there with her. And somehow, some way, she still has governing power, like a certain percentage.
I'm still trying to talk with Marky about that one.
This is crazy to me. Like, why does he? I mean, I would be doing what it takes to get her away from decisions and influence. So to me, I've got, like we get the whole LeBron situation. You alluded to it. You described it perfectly. Jeannie's a mess.
Yeah.
And it's because of that. There's pie on her face, bro. And she's trying to save face and she's trying to not look bad anymore. It's too late. There's damage. Now everybody knows bro, she used to have her consultants, Rambis and his wife, her friends, all the problems with her brothers. We're going to pretend like that stuff didn't happen with Jeannie after her dad passed. It's been a mess. Been a mess. So I'm very happy that, and it has the transformer. It's not because it's your team, bro. And I respect, bro. I love to see you happy when they're winning, right?
I know.
But the problem is if they're winning, the Cavs ain't. And if Bron is there, then he ain't here. You see what I'm saying? So we're trying to coexist in this world, bro.
Yeah.
So that's I hope LeBron goes somewhere where he's gonna be happy. Maybe he can go to Akron.
Boston. Oh, okay.
He could play for the Akron Zips.
What is wrong with you?
You know, he can go somewhere and play somewhere. I think he looked great in the Garden, bro. Boston, you know, he could wear number 9.
14. Yeah.
Boston 14, yeah. He could wear 24.
Retired. He can't.
He could wear number 24 because it's going to be
24 seasons in the league.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Does anybody have 24 in Boston?
Gotta find out.
He could wear number 24 and he could play. Then he'd have a historic career where he played for the Celtics, the Lakers, the Heat, some of the winningest franchises.
That is a streak.
Yeah, bro. And then he could hang his hat on the 16 finals.
He can't wear that.
Is it retired?
Yes, Sam Jones.
Okay.
He got like 7 chips with Bill Russell.
Stop playing.
Oh no, he's got 10. I'm sorry, he's got 10 rings. Bill Russell has 11.
And Sam Jones, bro.
Yeah, but you can't have that. That number's in the rafters.
That's like a Bill Russell type of jersey.
He can't have 6. He can't have 23. He can't have 24. So he can't go there.
All right, 25. He's going to sign a 2-year deal with the Celtics. He's going to wear number 25.
Look, man, he's not 25. He's not going there. Stop it.
Before you go, Bruce, I wanted to tell you the power of the tongue. Pause.
Yeah.
Before, yeah, you got to immediately pause that one. Like that's the very next word. The very next word.
Go transform.
Even though that term has been flown over the centuries of speaking, the power of the tongue, right? Gotta give context.
Is retired too. Casey Jones. So.
Jesus Christ!
There's nothing there in Boston.
You got Casey and JoJo retired over there, bro. And you got Devontae over there.
Jones boys. Yeah, Sam Jones.
Yeah, all right, the 26. He's going to play 3 years.
Just want to give you guys the power of the tongue. Before this news, before Jeannie Buss opened up her mouth, the betting odds were at 58% that he goes to Cleveland. 58% that he goes to Cleveland.
Kind of where I was.
That was as of February 17th at 10 o'clock, which was yesterday. Right now, those odds have plummeted to 47.9% that he
for majority, most likely to less likely. Yeah.
To less likely.
Yeah. Yeah, but Bruce want to keep on going with this propaganda, talking about he can go to Akron. He could play for the Akron Zips, bro.
You're going to hate me if LeBron ends up back in Cleveland. I'm
starting to hate you now, bro.
You know,
I'm starting to hate you now.
I don't even want to be on the show.
You know, I'm that guy. So you'll be very.
Bro, I swear, Bruce, I will block you, bro. I will block you, bro.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yo, it'd be Bruce gonna text and transport. Yo, man, what's up with Steve, bro? You heard him?
You pissed him off, bro.
I talked to him earlier. I don't know what's going on with your phone. You really did block me. I'll say this, man. It's interesting. I think a big part of this, to that point, is Jeannie doesn't want to stand firm. But in her defense, is it really her place to do that? What she needs to say is she should have handled it better in the verbiage, right? Like, obviously, yes, I'm the governor, but player deals and those things, those are Rob Pelinka's domain, and I'm sure that between myself and Rob and LeBron, we'll sit down and we'll work out what's best for the team. That's what she should have said. Not necessarily, we might be open to it, any of that. Just no. Like, it's amazing to me how people who have had the microphone in their face for so many years are so poor at speaking into it. I really can't figure that out. But it is what it is. But yeah, that would have been the easiest way to handle it. But this is going to be interesting because he's going to have to take a mega pay cut in order to stay there. So the question now is, especially with him, let's keep in mind, building the $100 million mansion there, and I'm sure that price is only going up. As Transformer knows, when you're getting a new build, that price keeps going up unless you lock it in. So
skyrocket.
It took him 5 years to get the building permits.
There you go. So
and that thing is laced.
You already know. So with all of that, he's not going to want to take less money when he's trying to deal with that. But regardless, wherever he goes, he's going to have to take less money because he's not going to go to a losing team, right? He's not going to go to a bad situation. And then also, we have to keep thinking about this. He's very limited in what he can do and where he can go. Why? Because of Bronny.
You know what really hurts, Bruce? When you got your day ones throwing dirt on your name. Coach T right now throwing dirt on my name, bro. Because I don't think Jeannie Buss is a good governor, owner, whatever. That means I'm a Laker hater. JJ Redick is a bum. He's bottom quarter of the league as a coach.
Look,
Jeannie Buss is a bum. She's unstable and unfit to run that team. They should have had more rings.
Yeah. Well,
why that makes me a hater though?
Well, it's not just Coach T. Like this is the nature of modern discourse, right? Either you're a Glazer or you're a hater. There's really no middle ground. So, yeah, I totally get it. You know, that's how he feels about it. That's it is what it is. But that's just the nature of modern discourse.
Oh, there's blame to be passed around, man. There's a lot of that.
Sure.
It's okay.
No, Jeannie is not a good governor. She's really not. She's trying so desperately to be her dad, and she just can't. She isn't. But yeah, that's what we got. All right. I'm gonna take 2 calls on this, y'all. 2 calls. 3 minutes max. 3 minutes max. We got to move on. And yeah, and then we'll get to the final topic. So let's go. Your thoughts on LeBron, if he should come back to the Lakers, if he should go to Cleveland, or if you have somewhere else for him to go, how should he handle his money situation? And how much of all this nonsense is him just wanting the retirement tour? He hasn't said it, but it's my opinion that that's what he really wants. He
could have made that arrangement with the Lakers. I think he didn't give them the closure.
Yeah.
You know, that's just me. I'm projecting. What I think happened is without him giving them a definitive expiration date, it left them in limbo to have to make a decision that we can't give you a deal then.
Right. Sean, what's good, man?
Man, what's up, guys?
Sean, what up?
What's happening, Sean?
What's up, Transformer?
What's cracking, Captain?
Nothing much. Outside the stuff outside. I'll tell you that. But anyway, though, hey, Smeed, man, I know you love the Cavs. Listen, I don't care if it's your team, the Celtics, the Hawks, anybody. Please take him and his son to go, bro. Now, for all you people who saying that Smeed is a Laker hater, he's not. You know what I mean? He has been estranged with other Laker fans, such as myself. You know what I mean? So you talk about a lot of things about the Lakers, you know, because of his connection in Bron. So he ain't no hater. He's being 100%. I'm a Gene Buss fan. So I'm not. But her way.
Man, you just think she's nice looking 30 years ago. That's all you care about.
No. I'm sorry. I'm not. Hey. I'm sorry to tell you that, but in my generation, we're not nostalgic to, you know what I mean, to the oldies. Outside of maybe a few. But regardless, though, I really wish that she would have actually done better, so she will not go in this path. But she did, and I'm happy she sold this team. I'm just happy. She sold this team, Mark Walton. And now we're about to get Brooks O'Russ and his son out of here. So he can match on some other teams with their drama and politics. All right, that's all I got.
No doubt, man. I appreciate the call, Sean.
All right, Sean.
No problem.
All right, brother.
Sean, hey, yo, we got a lot in the chat, man. Get them likes up. Y'all forgot to hit the thumbs up button real quick. All right, I only got 18. Come on now. It's been 50 plus for like an hour.
I know.
Where we at? Where my thumbs up at? Y'all get your phone real
2
quick.
hours, man. We didn't ask you for nothing.
Talk to him, Sneed. Tell him,
It's been
Sneed.
2 hours. We didn't ask y'all for a damn thing. Hit the like.
Hit the like button.
It's free, y'all, for real.
If you don't know how to find it, Sneed Mobile Tech, SMT Media Network is right here. He can show you what a thumbs up button at on YouTube. Hit it.
X out of the chat for 1 second. Hit the thumbs up.
Hit it. Loving Aries, you already hit it.
Playing. Word up. Stop playing, man. Man, don't do that.
Hit the like, you bum. Shout out my mate. You hear my mate?
I'm gonna start tracking people down and putting them in Peruvian neckties, bro. Forcing them to hit the like button.
Wow. Jesus Christ. If you don't know what Peruvian necktie is, Google it, y'all. It's dangerously sad.
Bro, how did I block him, bro? Now Coach T is tripping, bro. Now we're just
Bruce, what up,
man.
What's going on? Why you whispering? I'm back.
Hey, what's going
Keep
on?
it brief. Should LeBron go back to Cleveland? Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Bruce, this
Once
is
you
your
already
fault.
feel-
Brucey, stop it.
There's only two teams I see that I would like them to go. The Cleveland or the Spurs. You go to the Spurs with that team they got assembled now. If LeBron just swallow his pride, it'll just come off the bench, dog.
It's not going to happen.
42. I know. I'm just saying, like, damn, yo, just for the betterment of the team. That's a possible championship team if you even go to the Spurs and come off the bench. And don't mess that chemistry they got now, because they got two button superstars down there, maybe three.
Yeah,
Castle and Wemby. Wemby already a superstar. He's an international star.
Dylan Harper.
Well,
But
LeBron
that's the
also
kid.
doesn't want to live in San Antonio. Like, we can see.
Yeah,
that.
you know,
that's
hey,
dumb.
you know what's the difference between San Antonio and Cleveland? Who wants to go to Cleveland? I mean,
Here we go.
Remember Joe Kim said that. But yeah,
He did say
Stephon Castle is a budding superstar. Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle. Who remind you? He remind me of D-Wade. I don't know the kid. He's a budding superstar. On the track he's going on right now, he's going to be a perennial all-star. But I love to see him in Cleveland with James Harden and Donovan. Just go out go out into the sunset, get a ring. There's only other teams I see. He's done with the Lakers. Y'all keep blaming Jimmy Buss. How Jimmy Buss to blame? I don't know. I don't want to get into all the details of that. We'll be forever, but I love to see him either with the Spurs or the Cavs. All right, bro.
All right, man.
Bro, Bruce is literally talking about teams where it doesn't fit. We're just going to throw basketball logic out the window. I just want to see him at the Spurs and the Cavs.
Logic makes sense if he's not on the Lakers.
Damn.
Hey, LeBron, if you see this, bro, love your career. One hell of a career, man. I appreciate you. Got us a chip, but it's time to go, bro.
Bro, the only basketball fit that makes sense is the Celtics. That's
Or
it,
retirement.
bro.
Yeah.
It is only the Celtics.
Yeah.
The disease of me, bro. Cue the music. Go
Cue
ahead.
Pat Riley. Cue good old Pat.
No.
Bro, I swear if he goes to Boston, bro.
Boy, Sneed, I'm hosting the show live.
And what if he wins a chip?
Live.
With Tatum,
I
with
won't even know.
Jaylen Brown, with Joe Mazzulla.
I won't even know.
I just took my armrest off. Sneed. Sneed. The amount of shit I am going to give Bruce for 365 days, it is going to be worse than the Navy beating the Army, bro. It's going to be worse. It's going to be definitively worse. Definitively is a word. Worse. Oh, man, Bruce still here. Love you, Brucey.
What up, Coach T?
Oh, that's Coach T.
Damn, what happened?
What you got, man?
I called to clear my name. Sneed over here wilding.
All right, man. You got 3 minutes. Clear it. Go.
Nah, I don't. I snapped at you, Sneed, what you said about these fish, bro. Come on now, bro.
I gave D-Fish his due, bro.
Nah, bro. You talking about D-Fish wasn't that dude, man. That was Kobe's Pippen, man. They won 5 titles together.
Kobe's Pippen.
I ain't gonna say that much. Yeah, that's a strong stretch. Like Pippen is like the number 2 to Jordan for every conversation when you talk about the
Damn.
Bulls.
He didn't win. Kobe didn't win nothing without Fisher on the roster.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
And Kobe used tissues to blow his nose during those finals runs. We're gonna give them credit too.
Yep.
Tissues?
Mm-hmm. They're gonna be selling on $50 billion on eBay too.
Go on, Coach T. Go on, bro.
That's their love, man.
Nah, man. Listen. We're not trying to make Bruce happy over here. You know what I'm saying? He wants Bron to stay in LA because, you know,
I want LeBron to go away.
He wants because he knows the longer he's on the Lakers roster, the Lakers is gonna still be mid. They're not going anywhere with Father Time on the roster.
Absolutely not.
I don't even care if the Lakers give him a mid-level exemption. They're not winning nothing with that old dude. You need to move on. You know, we appreciate his services. Like you tell the servicemen that have been in the service for 25, 30 years as in the military. We appreciate your service. It's time for you to hang up the boot.
Big facts.
So I don't care what he's building, Bruce. I don't care what his plans is. He's a billionaire. He don't need a dime for the Lakers.
Jeannie wants him in LA. Don't matter what you think, Coach T.
What is it?
Jeannie wants him in LA. Don't matter what you think.
Jeannie needs to take her medication and go sit down somewhere. She done ruined the Lakers since she took office. All her moves are emotional. Like,
yeah.
Where's Steve when you need him, man?
No, we don't need that.
You know where I was going with this.
Yeah,
right?
I know where you're going. Go ahead, land the plane.
I'm excited with Marky Mark. I'm excited with Marky Mark. You see what he did with the Dodgers.
See Marky Mark, that's just coming to a thing, man.
I can see that he can do the same with the Lakers and bring the Magic Man back in the fold and give Bruce some migraine medication because the Lakers is gonna get 18, 19, and 20 while his Celtics stay on 17.
We're not on 17, Coach T.
They're gonna win it. They'll win a chip if LeBron goes there. They'll be all right.
Nah, 24 don't count, bro.
What?
24 don't count, bro.
Yeah, okay. All right. You got it.
They're gonna win one with Bron. It's all good next year.
Oh yeah, Bron. Yeah, hell yeah. Yep. I'll sign off on that with a heartbeat. So,
24 don't count, but people want to count the bubble. Okay.
If we can chip in on his contract to give him to Boston, I will.
Why doesn't 24 count?
Yeah, that was.
God, that's Kobe's number.
Oh, well.
Right, but the bubble counts. Yeah, okay.
That's Kobe's number.
Right.
That's Kobe's number. That's why 24 don't count.
So it's 8. So those don't count either, huh? So we only have 16.
We already know what happened in 08. That was some bush.
Yeah, it was some bullshit you tried to bring to the finals against us. You right?
Yeah, but we got that ass in 2010 though.
Yeah, whatever. We're not talking about that. We still ahead of you all. Yeah. All right, man. Come on. What you got? Land the plane. We got to move on.
No, we got the last. We got the only one matters is the last one that we got head to head. We got the last one.
Okay, great. There you go.
And more in the modern era.
Don't care nothing about that. We got more. Period. Ask Magic who has more.
Of course, you don't care about that.
Ask Magic
when you get LeBron, bro, and he gets that ring next year.
Like Eddie said in the Wax Museum, you stuck in the 50s.
Ask
bro.
Magic who has more. You saw what he tweeted when we won in 24.
Ask who got more when it matters.
Ask Magic who has more. All right, man.
We got more when
Coach
it matters.
T, you have a great night, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
All right, brother. All right.
Whoa.
Last topic, y'all.
I got a split.
All right.
My family's here, man. Hey, y'all have a great show. Y'all in the chat, man. Hit the like button. What you doing? You're listening to me. Say hit the like button. Hit it.
Just X out of the live chat real quick.
X.
Hit the like.
Hit it.
And then go right back in the live chat.
Right back in the live chat and talk your shish.
Yep.
Not that hard.
Easy peasy, beautiful cover squeezy.
Bruce is going to highlight your live chat anyways.
Yeah. Absolutely. Unless it's ignorant.
Right. Yeah, we're not gonna do ignorance.
Hey, y'all be easy, guys, man. Y'all stay safe.
All right,
Have a good one.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Sneed, let's finish it up, man. We got one more topic, and we have to scratch that proverbial itch. I smoke rocks and get a little football in here. Right. So as we know, Tyreek Hill, one of the most dynamic receivers in history, major injury last year. He's coming off the ACL, I believe, and he was released by the Dolphins. And so now the question is, I guess there's two questions, right? What do we believe we'll see from Tyreek Hill this season, and where do we think he might end up? So just doing a little research today, and these are, if you see on the thumbnail, these are some of the possible landing spots. Baltimore could be interesting. Buffalo could be real interesting. Back, old faithful with Kansas City, right? And Cleveland, if Shedeur gets that could be very good for him if he wins the job. And the Giants for Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbull and those guys could be very interesting. And obviously, Matt Nagy is the new OC for the Giants, and Tyreek Hill knows him well from their time together in Kansas City. Here's my thing, though. Tyreek Hill, wherever he goes, he needs to make as much money as he can. Because this dude got like 11 kids, including he had 3 kids in the same year. Like, this dude is wilding. So he got a lot of people to take care of.
The diapers, the formula. This is crazy, bro.
A lot of money. Oh. And I'm pretty sure his baby moms are not going to work. So
right.
Yeah. Right. A lot of dough. But yeah, man, Sneed, what do you think? What do you think about where Tyreek Hill might end up? And do you think that he will come close to being what he once was in terms of being arguably the most electric playmaker in the league?
I think the ceiling is 85% of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the ceiling. And that's pretty good.
That's
really probably good.
Yeah,
that's probably good enough for what? Like 70 catches?
Yeah.
900 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 5-6 tuds. If he gets the thing though, Bruce, that I'm wondering myself is how does he approach free agency? If he's thinking for the next 3 to 5 years, he should go somewhere where it fits, right? Where it's going to be a sustainable run for a few years.
Okay.
If he's thinking about that money though, he's going to take whoever gives him like the 2 years guaranteed at the highest rate per year.
I think
what he should be doing though is thinking about like the second deal. Like, can I get a second one out of a team if I get some success and I got a good fit with my QB and the receiver on the other side and a good run game where I'll look really good off of play action, right? Deep ball, like that whole thing.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
or that could be
Buffalo.
Yeah, with James Cook.
Yeah. I think it's worth a chance to look at those teams.
That could work in most of these spots, really.
Well, that's when you named them. I started thinking to myself, like
Giants.
The Browns would have no problem overpaying him. They typically do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that, but does he want to go with an unproven commodity in Shedeur?
Yeah.
You got an all-pro in Baltimore and an MVP. You got an all-pro and an MVP in Buffalo. Like those are proven commodities. Shedeur an unproven, an unstable organization. Like just depends on the money if he thinks 1 or 2 years versus 3 to 4 years. I think he should be thinking about a second contract if he shows a good or 1 or 2 years.
But even if he takes the most money that he can get for 2 years, if he balls out during that time, somebody else is going to pay him, whether it's that team or another team.
Not necessarily. They'll say that the fall off is due. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily a guarantee. The team that values you because you proved it there, they're more likely to give you a little bit extra, maybe an extra year, right? So they'll give you a 3rd and a 4th year.
Right.
Or maybe they'll give you a couple extra millions. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like you would have some positive equity owned with that team as opposed to searching for a new home after a year.
Yeah, I can see it. Nah, it makes
somebody will pay him, Bruce. No doubt. Somebody will pay him.
Okay, so besides the money, let's just use these 5 on the thumbnail here. Which do you see as the best fit? Which one do you think he can do the most damage or, would be really good for him?
The Chiefs.
Him and Rashee Rice?
Yeah.
Mahomes again.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chiefs. Number one guys don't. I mean, even when Stephon Diggs was in Buffalo, mixed bag. With Lamar in Baltimore. I mean,
Well, you did
Zay
mention
Flowers did pretty good, right?
Right, and then Zay Flowers in the slot on the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
dangerous.
So I think those two teams are probably the most likely.
About the Giants, though, Cam's got
That's a gamble.
Action, a young guy with Jackson Dart, and remember, you have Malik Neighbors coming back on the other side too, right? So
you're taking
Neighbors
a chance,
on one
Bruce,
side and Tyreek Hill on the other side.
But it's an unproven commodity.
Sure.
I don't know. The Browns, I don't know. The Giants, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens and the Bills, and definitely the Chiefs. And maybe that is the thing that Mahomes needs. Maybe it is securing that weapon. I mean, what are we doing about Kelsey? He's gone, right? He's done. He's not under contract.
He hasn't said he's done.
But he's not under a contract with them.
I don't think so.
So he's not going to play that next year over there. I don't know. Check it, but I think some people want him to retire. I'm saying somebody will pay him, but probably not KC.
This isn't bad right here. Ed Dog, that's a good one. But if he's a head case, Mike McDonald's going to say, yo, don't bring him here. And he seems like he's got a lot going on off the field.
He had success in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's always worth a chance to explore that.
Right. But that's what I was saying. His former OC in Kansas City is now the OC with the Giants. That's why I was saying he knows that system, right? So I don't know.
Where does he stand to gain the most?
You know where? Tennessee. Tennessee got a ton of money under the cap. They've got a young, dynamic quarterback, and I think Calvin Ridley's still there on the other side. So you got
his career will die in Tennessee. It just won't work.
Why do you say it won't work?
That team needs to just organically build.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they'll be just fine in the long term. Just do your thing organically. He's going to be like a pot, add-on. Just
I just thought of something. Pittsburgh.
Who's the quarterback?
Well, we don't know. But with DK Metcalf, right? Now you have two guys that can work well off of one another.
Who's throwing the ball though, Bruce?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Rodgers might be back. I don't know.
He didn't look good last year.
True.
He had a couple of moments, but I mean, you got to produce some wins, man.
You do. But I was just thinking about it. Like, you got another quality receiver to take some of the pressure off. That could work.
In Kansas City, he would have some expectations. In Buffalo, he would have expectations. Baltimore, he'd have expectations.
Mm-hmm.
In Cleveland, he'd be playing with house money. Tennessee, it'd be house money.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some places where it'd be no pressure. The expectations aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's looking at it from that perspective too, Bruce. Maybe. I don't know. He's not. If he's 85% of what he once was, that's a win.
Yeah,
he could still beat guys down the field. You know what I'm saying, Bruce?
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he never really had hammy injuries.
I think he trained hard.
Most of the speed guys end up with hammies.
I think he trained hard for a while. I think he worked really hard for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What is he, 30 or 31?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah. Now he's like I said, man. If he could be 85% of what he once was, he could still beat some guys down the sideline. Then he'll find his way to 70 receptions if he's getting volume, and 900 yards or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that could work. All right, y'all. We are going to leave it right there. We're going to call it. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that share. We'll be back when we're back, and we out. Peace.